2021. Yeah, I got the year right. Let's CranKy Ducklings. Master Swan Open, the number 51. I am your host, Steelmold. Still like the metal mold, like the thing you put the metal in so that it retains its shape when it cools down. And we have a nice, wonderful tournament here for you. The first MSO of 2020. I was about to say 2020, but no, it's 2021. It's gonna take me a while to get used to year changing. Anyway, I'm joined here today, as always, by your wonderful observer slash streamer slash producer slash manager slash eater of breakfasts, Kuro, otherwise known as the 16th Squad Sanseki, and we are setting up to cast. It's going to be... Hold on, with that. Nope, get out of here. Nope. Someone just joined the lobby. It's going to be Firefly versus Viole. Let's make sure just that the players are ready. Both of them are ready. Let's get to it. It's going to be a Protoss versus Terran. Both of these are regulars in our tournaments. Firefly hasn't been playing in a long time. I think for over a year. Yeah, it's been a long time since we saw them. It's very nice to see them back. Well, I always like the returning faces. Yeah, next week we have... Wait, do we have an SDO next week? Well, we'll see. We have weird schedules. We did miss a few weeks of SDOs and those because API issues, you know, because it's the start of the year and why not? It's the usual. But enough about that. We are back. I'm excited. Finally happy to be back casting here as we are on Yaganatha. That's how you pronounce it. You have to throw your hands up in the air forcefully and say Yaganatha. That's the official pronunciation. I stand by it. We're in the southwest corner of the map. All the way from the Philippines, representing Kingslayer Gaming Team, are not Teal Terran, it's Viole. And in the northeast corner of the map, all the way from the land of Guyana, returning to our tournaments once more after a long hiatus, our red Protoss is Firefly. Alright. Save yourselves a nice, quiet opening here on Yaganatha. Yaganatha! Sorry. I said it too quietly. You can't just go Yaganatha. It doesn't have the same strength. Or Yaganatha for some reason, people say. I don't know why. It's Yaganatha. You have to forcefully say that. Firefly going with a pretty greedy first Nexus. That's pretty bold. Viole looking out for a standard opening, Reaper expansion. Yeah, gonna be a nice one. Doesn't look like anyone is going to be trying to be too cheeky. Oh, there we go. Firefly trying to set up a proxy, but Viole scouts it immediately. So that's going to throw a bit of a wrench in Firefly's plans. Even gets the probe with the Reaper. So that's really nice. Double checking, making sure there's nothing here. That probe didn't actually end up setting anything around here. That means that Viole is going to be a bit late with the scout on the other side of the map. But since they already saw the second Nexus and the timing of it, it shouldn't be too bad. Also, by now, like you see, it's going to be a stalker out, so the Reaper is going to have a bit of a tough time moving around here. I don't know how everyone's connection here, but I'm kind of skipping a lot of frames for some reason. That's my ping. It's 120, so not too bad. We're playing on Central. Both players said that this is, you know, the better server for them. Which is kind of weird how from the Philippines the Central US server is somehow better than the West, you know. Alright, there's a question in chat. My Orco TMM. What does LE mean again? LE means ladder edition. That's what it means. I'm not sure what you've been told by some, you know, unreliable sources, but that's what in fact that means. I like that it's become the anti-joke now. This is how I amuse myself. And Viole committing to the bio play here. I'm gonna see a starport with a tech lab. I'm hoping Ravens? Question mark? Cross your fingers. Ravens pretty good unit. Gonna handle a lot of what the Protoss can throw at you. It's gonna be Blink Stalkers from Firefly. Which, you know, it's gonna work really well with the greedy opening that Firefly got away with. Yeah, I can make a lot of Blink Stalkers. Let's see if Firefly is going to just overwhelm Viole with huge numbers and a bit of a timing here, or just gonna try and tech up really quickly. There's a robotics facility on the way. I think by now Firefly would have gotten more gateways if it was going to be any kind of a timing here, but yeah, because you kind of want that production set up. Raven is about to finish for Viole, so I'm going to be able to harass with that. It's going to be real handy. +1 weapons is on the way. Steam is on the way. We have a safety tank on the way. Viole is setting up for a proper Terran push. Let's see. Marauders being mixed as well, which is really nice. Oh, I like that. Look at this. Nice scout by Viole, sending out Marines. Outriders. Send the Outriders! We shall get our information. Oh, gonna catch the army on the move out. And that's a great scout. Viole should be able to handle that with what they have. Got a tank, they got a Raven, they got a bunker. A few Marauders to boot. Steam is on the way to finish. It's not going to be finished quite yet. Firefly is going to hit a timing, but not with a lot of Stalkers. I don't think they should be enough. There we go. Stalkers are going to find it very difficult to sneak around when the tank and the Raven are up there. Alright, we go up to that bunker. No repair on the bunker. I'm going to take it out, but I'm going to have to back away for now. Second tank is out. Combat Shields is about to finish. Steam is about to finish. +1 weapons is about to finish. This is the timing for the Terran to push out. Firefly is going to be in a lot of trouble if they overextend and stay here for too long. That's what I think. The Cassive Shells is a bit late, but it's fine. Marauders still do the damage that they need to do. Now there's the Medivac out as well, so Steam is going to be could be used for a little more freely. Third tank is out. In the meantime, Firefly is taking the third base, so not going to be just relying on this. This is just keeping the pressure, keeping the Terran on this side of the map. Charge is on the way. A few more gateways. Firefly cut probe production though, so not going to be able to saturate that. Oh, there we go. There are the probes. I was about to surmise that maybe Firefly was cutting probe production and just going on this all in on staying on 2 bases. But nah. Now with the Steam out, Firefly has to back away. Can't really stay here in pressure. We're gonna keep the Stalkers around just to keep Viole on this side of the map. And Viole is kind of taking the bait, not going on the other side. Going for a third base, which is going to be really difficult to defend once the charge lots are going to be joining this fight. Mortals are on the way as well. Viole trying to whittle out the number of Stalkers around here. So let's see how this is going to go. So Viole is... Yeah, Viole is not moving on the other side of the map. Firefly has an observer here, so sees what's going on. Where's that Raven? Speaking of which, did it... Wait, is Raven? Is it? What can I... Oh, there it is. Oh, it's still patrolling there, doing nothing. Why is it not skipping? Oh, there we go. For some reason I was clicking on the Raven and it wasn't skipping to the location. Maybe it was just on the edge of the screen. And Firefly YOLOing these stalkers up the ramp. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, I don't know about that. You know? Granted, the stalkers are not the most useful unit at the moment, but you they're useful in a composition. You wanna have them. You know, they can snipe out ravens, they can do a lot of stuff. Snipe out medivacs. As it is, Firefly is completely without anti-air, just one stalker. And it's only charge lots and one immortal. And I don't think that can withstand this assault that's coming, especially with the tanks. Once they're sieged, this is going to be trouble. There are shield batteries. They're still on overcharge to be used. Viole is scanning up the ramp. Firefly going for a flank. Very, very good move here. Viole not seeing this coming at all. Viole does have this observer up here. What's that trade? Raven! Ah, Viole forgot the Raven. Didn't see the flank there. The Immortals and the Zealots are going to take care of the tanks. But the Bio is still alive. The Medivacs are completely depleted of energy. See, now the Medivacs are just floating over the army with nothing to actually attack them. I don't think Viole has enough to attack here. Oh, but the drop in the main. There's a drop in Firefly's main. There we go. That's the 1-2 punch. Gonna snipe out some tech buildings here, depower a few buildings as well. I'm gonna get a recall from Firefly. But the probes were evacuated away, so not a lot of probe kills, only 3. Firefly still ahead in workers, but way behind in army. Viole taking a 4th base. What's that sneaking around Viole's base? There's a warp prism. There's a warp prism behind the main base of Viole. Oh, lily pads. Oh, sorry. Ooh. Sorry. Don't tell Yoda Slim. That's a lot of marauders. What the hell? Like 26 marauders, 21 marines. This is a very, very heavy army. There's the warp in the main, but there's a liberator here. This is, yeah, it's gonna get cleaned up. This is not going to be doing too much damage. Firefly is going for the 4th base of Viole while this is going on. If Viole isn't distracted, this should be pretty easy to defend. Oh, but there's run! The base! Oh, it's gonna get down! No floating on it. And there's the storm, puppy! But remember, this is very marauder heavy army. They can tank some storms, these guys. Let's see how bold Viole is at chasing these High Templars. Still Viole with a way bigger army supply, but not the best map presence. Let's see any drops on the Protoss side. The Protoss taking barely any losses this game. Now let's see. What I'm curious to see is whether Viole is going to do what a lot of Terrans end up doing in this situation, which is give the Protoss time. Firefly has the better economy and has the better tech. What Firefly doesn't have is numbers and time to build more and time to rebuild. And Viole, not using the fact that they have the way bigger army, way beefier army, and just going to wait for the ghosts. Well, at the same time, the High Templars are just banking up energy. Firefly is mining more, getting better tech, getting better upgrades. Actually, no, Firefly is behind on upgrades. Getting a couple more forges right now, so going to be trying to catch up with that, but yeah, they're gonna have time. Never give the Protoss time. You gotta keep the pressure up. You can't just let them build what they want to build, because they'll just have more than you. Thermalance is on the way, so that's another form of AoE damage that's going to be added to this army. And granted, Viole does have a Raven. Raven hasn't really done anything this game. Didn't even scout the observers. One of the most useless Ravens I've seen in a while, gotta say. Because Viole has been fighting for so many battles with an observer over their army. And if that Raven was only around, that would be solved. And Marauder heavy drop right into Firefly's main. That could actually snipe this robotics facility, but it's not moving. It's just staying there. Firefly does see it, but not responding to it in any way. Alright. The Colossus does get out. Viole not getting the multi-prong thing going here. The force in the main of Viole of Firefly just now starting to move. Okay, there we go. We're gonna snipe the robotics facility. And the cybernetics core. And the main base here, maybe. There's a recall. Is this enough damage though? See, the main base is already quite mined out, so this isn't too bad. Alright, there's the punch. This army is so low on health. One storm will actually kill this entire army. The Chargers are actually doing a fine job themselves. I don't know. I don't know if Viole did enough damage. Firefly gets to keep the 4th base. The main base, like I said, already mined out. The crucial thing is that Firefly lost tech buildings and production buildings. Basically lost the robotics facility. There's another one, but that's not the same level of production that you can have with 2 of them. Firefly going to push forward. Still doesn't have enough. But we're getting to the point where Viole's numbers are just not going to be playing into it. Nice use of the, what's it? EMP thingy. Gonna snipe one of these Colossi. There you go. Viole just needs to keep on pushing. Cannot stop here. Catch the High Templars. Catch the High Templar. Get him. Don't let him get in here, G. He's... Oh! EMP on the High Templars, but only catches one of them. These two still don't have enough energy for a stone, but they are about to, and this is a very low health army that Viole has here. There's another one going into the natural. There's nothing to defend here. Oh, getting to depower the robotics facility. It's nothing but charge lots, and the upgrades are still way in favor of Viole at the moment. Viole taking out the natural. Not quite killing the 4th or the 3rd. How many probes died? Only 9 probes died this game, by the way. It's been one heavy attack after another, and Firefly still way ahead in workers, and Viole going back home again. Alright, pushing out on the map. Let's see if it's like Viole is going to try and get into the natural again, prevent it from being set up. This time with a lot more liberators, so you can zone out the Protoss much better. Oh, want to deny 5th base here. The liberators are exposed, but there's not much to go with the anti-air here. The High Templars coming in. We got the storm. Yeah, but the Protoss army is completely destroyed. This should be a GG. There we go. Viole taking game number 1. That was 17 minutes game. 17 minutes 30 seconds. Yeah, it was a big back and forth there. Seems that I think Firefly just maybe YOLOing with the Stalkers maybe was a bit too much. Because they didn't really do any damage, and if Firefly had those on when they were engaging later on, I think Firefly would have held much better, and the game wouldn't have swung so much in Firefly's in Viola's favor. Hold on, I'm gonna ask what server did we decide on? Because there was a bit of a discussion on which server we were going to play. I want to be fair to the players. Although it is technically up to the players. It's the players who need to decide on a server. We do have guidelines. I always forget. Yeah, I think SEA versus NA is US West. Correct me if I'm wrong, group. Alright, still debating. You know, it's always a bit of a debate. So we're gonna let that happen. Give people some time to get their preferred server. In the meantime, let's take a look at the rest of the bracket. We have some returning faces here. We got Wojtek is back. Look at that. Nice Gamer has returned. Napolo Cochon is back. Viole and Firefly back as well, as we are seeing. Who else do we have that's a familiar face? We have a lot of new players with names that I haven't seen before. Okay, let's go with Aus. Australia. I have 343 ping to Australia. I think Australia is the worst server I can have. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. It's fine. At least I'm not the one streaming. What? What? Oh, sorry. Group is saying like Brazil. I thought we agreed on Brazil for some reason. I get me confused. All right, everyone's ready. There we go. So our next map is going to be Romanticide, otherwise known as Amaranth. Shout out to whoever runs the Blizzard Balance Team Twitch account. Hats off to you. Funniest account on Twitter. They basically had like renamed all the maps. Yeah. So some mystery person is running that account, and we love them. it's just the funniest thing. Anyway, speaking of the funniest thing, we are on Romanticide, LE, where love goes to die. And for those who are wondering, LE stands for. See, I had it right here. Don't worry about it. I have the official clipboard that tells me what LE stands for. LE stands for lovely epicenter. Lovely epicenter. That's when you're like in the middle of the map. There's like a nice, lovely location. It's lovely. The lovely epicenter. Yeah, I was hoping Kuro was in there. Yeah, see, you got the what is this? Oh, is that lilies? Is that water lilies? No, there's no water. It's okay. It's just sand lilies. It's fine. It's fine. It's not water lilies. Sand lilies are fine. I don't know what a sand lily is, but anyway, in the northwest corner of the map, all the way from the land of the Philippines. Currently up one, it's best of 3 series, representing the team of I lost it on the list. Kingslayer Gaming Team. Give it up for Viole, which is voila. If you're dyslexic, shout out to dyslexic people. You're my people. In the southeast corner of the map, all the way from the lands of Guyana, making their return to our tournaments. We welcome them back. Our red Protoss is in fact Firefly. Again, going with a quick Nexus. Nothing too crazy. This time, getting away with proxy. Oh, but Viole is coming for it. Is Viole going to scout it? We're looking for it all around. And the Reaper looking for it. Oh, Viole is about to find it. Viole is about to find it. Oh. There you go. Volley! Firefly just not getting away with this, this bullshit. Not getting away with the Protoss bullshit. Oh, the Reaper's going to come in. But Firefly does get the proxy set up this time. Let's see what might come out of it. It is a warp gate, well, a Stargate. So not Stargate, the other one. Gateway. Oh! That grenade was a little bit off-timed. It almost saved the Reaper, but nah. Alright, Firefly, making more adepts. It's a third adept on the way. Looks like we know what's coming. It's gonna be glaives, right? Am I right? Am I right? Alright. Now, Viole knows that a proxy shenanigans are coming. So there's a bunker being set up. There's a safety tank on the way. Is that... what is that? Oh, it's just a supply depot. Just something to block the bunker there. It's not going to help against adepts, but, you know. It feels like Firefly isn't even going to be waiting for any kind of glaives. Or maybe they will, as a toilet console. Thank you for clicking on it, Kuro, because I forgot what the name of the building was. I'm a good caster, I am. Alright, the adept's gonna shed right through. Not even gonna wait for the Tic Tacs. Alright, gonna surround the tanks. SCV is trying to repair, but not gonna be quite enough. Still enough adepts left over. But is it going to be doing enough damage? Already doing 7 SCVs dead, 8 SCVs dead. And Viole is kind of running out of units, but a tank is on the way. And the Firefly really can't keep this up for too long. Charge is on the way as well. I don't know about that. I don't know how that well that would work against Bio with tank support in the bunker. Alright, Adept's trying to shade in again. Oh, they're gonna blow! Oh, the tank is gonna do splash damage on the SCVs. Oh. Alright. Adept's gonna get cleaned up here. Only 2 of them survive. And that was how many SCVs in total? That was 13 SCVs dead in total for 10 adepts. Let's see, you know, Firefly has the definite worker advantage, but it all depends on whether Viole is going to be super aggressive in retaliation and be able to do damage, because Viole's army is way scarier than what Firefly has at the moment. However, it looks like Viole isn't going straight to punish Firefly. Viole is going to wait for Steam and +1 weapons. In the meantime, I'm going to clear out the proxy, because you don't want that at the back of your army. But Firefly, getting away with the 3rd base, starting to pump up probe production. And yeah, with this gateways finished, warp gates, no, warp gate, gate warps, gate things what warp units. Firefly will be able to ramp up production of zealots. Temporal Archives is on the way as well, so we're gonna have some Archons and Storm on the way. Looks like Viole needs to be a lot more aggressive with this push. And it looks like they are bringing the main army here. It's going to be a multi-prong drop into the main and an attack on the third. But Firefly is going to see this army coming with the adepts. Alright. Now it's not as beefy as the army Viole had in the previous game, but it's 3 tanks, got a lot of medevac support, and there's the multi-prong drop here, which might take Firefly by surprise and do quite a bit of damage. Firefly's going for the surround. Viole might get sandwiched here, but the tanks are sieging up. Nothing left behind, nothing to buffer. Oh, so let's get to the tanks. They're gonna kill them right quick. And without the tank support, Viole really can't stay here. The drop is going into the main, and I'm going to join the other drop here. There's a recall into the main by by Firefly to defend against this drop, but it's only a handful of zealots. Firefly is doing damage, but is it going to be enough? Basically, Firefly can just defend with the Child Roast right now. Oh, might even lose this medevac. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Shh, relax. Alright. Storm is on the way. Viole picking up on the what's it? Upgrades, that's the word I was looking for. Keeping ahead with the upgrades. Going to go for a third base, but I don't think Viole punished Firefly enough. Firefly only lost 14 probes. Still ahead in workers. Got to keep the third base. No critical tech was sniped. And in the next fight, Firefly will have Archons, Storm, you know, beefy stuff that can really destroy Terran. I don't know, this is looking very dicey for Viole right now. Alright, there we are, Tempos. Gotta have them bank some energy, you know. Liberator going to sneak around. I mean, this could do damage. It all depends on Firefly's attention. This time, in this game, Firefly looks to be a bit ahead in terms of the upgrades. No, actually. Wait, no. Viole has +1/1. Okay, there we go. Firefly is going for +2 armor. Liberator sieging up, away from the cannons. Landed up on a nice position here. Going to deny mining in the main for a while. I like Viola's Outriders. It's a really nice way of getting information out on the map. Is send a bunch of Marines. Doesn't catch the drop prism. Oh, okay, it does catch the war prism. Viole already has units waiting in the main base to try and catch that. We should be okay here. How many Marauders do we have? Oh, this is Viole way lower on Marauders than in the previous game. Firefly moving out of the map. Viole sees this with the spotter Marines. Warp Prism trying to sneak in here, but does get cut out. Steam Marines going to chase it away. Sees the Ghost Academy. Thank you for clicking on it, Kuro, because I forgot the name. Oh, can you tell that I haven't casted in a while? I forget more than usual. Just saying something. What concussive shells is about to finish for Viole. Ghosts are about to finish as well with the EMP upgrade, which is coming. Oh, but Firefly is already coming in. Viole still doesn't see it. Oh, sees one of the zealots. Okay, now they know that it's here. Nice splits away from the storms. When they try and pull back to the tank range. I don't know if the tanks are going to be enough. A lot of the zealots are dead. It's just Archons now. I think Viole holds pretty nicely here. Just need to take care of these zealots and they'll be fine. the Widow Mines to boot as well. Ah, but loses the base. And no evacuation on the SCVs either, so oof, this is pretty rough. And remember, Firefly still has that warp prism in the north of Viole's base. This time there's nothing to actually intercept it. And there's a whole big, wide, thick base where Firefly can just land units there. A lot of charge lots, and they can be ready unseen. I don't think Viole has enough to punish Firefly right now. Firefly does need to be careful. But here come the charge lots in Viole's main. Let's see how much of a distraction this is going to be. Oh, they're going to try and... they're going to camp production! Oh. That could be a death blow to a Terran. Now ICMP is on the High Templars, no storm here. So that's a good start for Viole, but they're still immortal. Well, one immortal. Actually, there's not much left. Oh, great EMP on the entire army. Most of the units are really low. Didn't catch the Archon, which is a bit of a shame, but yeah, there's a chance here for Viole to do something. I don't know. Some more charge load warpins should be able to clear this up. And Viole taps out, realizing too much damage is being done at home with the charge lot warpins. And we have ourselves an ace match. An ace match, if you will. Alright. It's going to be Viole's choice of map now. Just asking about which server we want to play in. Elsewhere on the bracket, we do have a few walkovers here. Some players didn't quite have the amount of games needed. We are in a new season, so you need 5 games played this season and 45 played in the previous season. Or, you know, as much. At least 5 played this season and 45 played in the previous season in order to qualify. So not all the players had that qualification point, which happens. Let's see what map we're going to be playing in. Pillars of Eternity is going to be the one. Let's double check, make sure we get the right server, so we don't get yelled at by people. And when I say people, I mean Kuro. Alright, player. Race check. Okay, pretty good. See if everybody's ready. So we're going into Pillars of Guild. Make sure we hydrate our hydras and get some lukewarm tea. Welcome to the CranKy Ducklings Tea ASMR. Gotta remember to hydrate your hydras, is very important. Especially when I'm solo casting, because you know, gotta keep them pipes wet. So you know, so you don't dry up and end up sounding like a frog at the end of it. It's like a toad. Oh, right, everyone. Speaking of toads, we are on Pillars of Gold. Best segue ever. We're in the northeast corner of the map, all the way from the land of the Philippines, representing Kingslayer Gaming Team. Our Terran, currently sideways 1-1 in this best of 3 series. Give it up for Viole. And in the southwest corner of the map, also currently sideways 1-1 in this best of 3 series, all the way from the land of Guyana. Give it up for Firefly. Okay, let's see if it's going to be the same opening here. The proxy worked somewhat well for Firefly in the previous game, despite the fact that Viole, well, especially given the fact that Viole scouted it very early. It still did quite a bit of damage, especially because Firefly did not waste time waiting for Glaive Adepts, you know. But it got a Viole in quite a nice timing there, did quite a bit of early damage, and Viole was basically playing from behind the entire game. Looks like Firefly looks like it's going to be going for the same timing here. Cyber expand. Not quite having the cash. Viola's getting the block. I like the sound of the gets the gets the negative. I like the sound of the SCV welder thing. I like it. It's pretty cool. I like it. SCV is a really cool unit, you know. Just in general, like it's like big suit of, you know, tools. It's like really cool. It's puts me in mind of the. It's basically the same thing. It's the suit from Aliens, you know, the Aliens movie. No spoilers for Yakuzaku, but there's a suit that the SCV is basically inspired by that, like kind of like exoskeleton suit that you can just. Basically like a forklift that's a big person, robot armor type thing. It's pretty cool. Alright, gonna be bio again for Viole. Firefly's got the Twilight Council. Yay! I remember the name of the buildings and no one had to even click on it. So it's basically pretty much the same opening, but without the proxy. Firefly this time. Oh, that's a bit of a change. I don't think Firefly got the shield battery in the previous games, or maybe I'm mistaken. So maybe trying to go for something very different here. Trying to maybe bunker up here and wait for that Terran timing. Going for Blink Stalkers. This is like something from the previous, well, the first game, not the previous game. First game of the series, which is before the previous game, which is the previous game of the previous game. If you were in the previous game, it would be the previous game, but right now it's not the previous game. Get it? Oh, it's 3 racks, no factory. Right, group. Thank you for bringing that to my attention because I wasn't paying any of it. Yeah, Viole is going to be 3 ranksing it with Marauders as well. Oh. This is more my stuff. No Medivacs, no nothing, just Marine Marauder. Oh, this is Wings of Liberty for me. This is what I used to do in Wings of Liberty. This is how I got to Gold League. Yeah, Marines, Marauders, no Medivacs, no nothing. This is the best. I'm so happy right now. Viole is probably going to die, but it's nice to see it every now and again. It's like one of those things you always like, I wish I could see that again. And then you see it and like, oh, this is why nobody does it. It always fails. Still up to Firefly to see that it's coming. So far, Firefly, let's double check. How much Firefly seen? Nothing! Firefly basically only saw the rocks in the wall, and basically that's it. That was the last time Firefly scouted. So there's no information coming up. Firefly is out on the map. It's like Viole. If Viole catches up that warp prism, oh, that might as well be GG. Oh, Firefly sees the army coming, backs the warp prism away. Viole already used the steam, so Firefly just needs to back away, let the steam cool down here. And that's just free damage on Viole's army. There are no Medivacs. This is... both of them just funarred each other in the middle of the map. Yeah, but Viole is on a timer here. Shields recharge. Health does not, if you don't have any health care. This is Viole is going full NA, full Full American healthcare system here. Full anti-vax. Oh. Firefly's pushing forward. Where's that Warp Prism? Is it still with the army? Oh yeah, it's right here at the back. This time there's an Immortal even. Oh yeah, Viole just really can stay there. There's even an Observer following Viole's army. So Firefly is in a really, really nice position after all is said and done. Still gonna have to fight against this beefy Terran army. But yeah, Firefly is free to take a third base, which is what they're doing is exactly right now. Viole is also getting a third base, not in position, so it's over there on the high ground in the main base. But this army of Viole is just not sustainable. Nice blink micro by Firefly. The Marauder is going to get sniped. No pickup with the War Prism. The War Prism gets sniped. Yeah. Viole with the +1 weapons and combat shields manages to push Firefly's army away. Is that overextension? Still, Viole only medivacs. We have a couple of medivacs out. Bringing the mules and the boys and everybody. Oh boy, even the temp workers are coming in. Viole is just pushing. They know this is the last chance. Alright, let's see what's up that ramp. Nice, it's a force field, is gonna put everyone into a choke point. Shield overcharge is being used. The Immortal is still alive. Dropping SCVs on the army. Warp Prism is depowered. Sorry, overcharge is depowered. The shield battery is depowered, is what I meant. Not Warp Prism. Warp Prism can't be depowered. It's the opposite. And it looks like Viole does it. Firefly doesn't have any army. Oh, these gateways are going to get depowered before they can even be used. Yes, the 3-Rex is working. It's working. Man with gun OP. Man with gun OP. Man with gun OP. Sorry for gloating so much, but it's so rare that I see 3-Rex working so well. So it's all down to Firefly overextending there and losing that Warp Prism. Yeah, but Viole got really lucky here, because that strategy should not have worked. And Firefly is still kind of holding here. Actually, if I've been gloating too hard, I didn't notice, but Viole is kind of out of army here. I mean, the production of Firefly is depowered, so it doesn't matter that Firefly has a lot of income. As long as Viole kills these pylons before they can get up, Firefly really doesn't have recoverability. Viole needs some reinforcements though. We can't just do it on SCVs. The medivacs are very depleted. More Marines are coming in. It might be enough. This is going to be very close. A lot closer than I thought it was going to be. We have to depower this pylon. Firefly using this opportunity to do some damage on the army. I don't know, did Firefly get a couple of warpings? Yeah, got a few Stalker warpings there. This might be enough. I think Firefly holds. Against my expectation. Yeah, Firefly holds. GG's gold. Yes, this is why we go 3-Rex. This is why I'm in Gold League, because this is what I do, and this is why I'm still in Gold League. That and the fact that I don't play this stupid game, but because when I do, on the rare occasions, this is what I do. So. That was fun. Thank you for that, Viole. So, good job on Firefly for scrounging through that fight, scrambling through that game. It was a bit touch and go there, but Firefly moves on. and going to be facing NihonGo over there in the second round. So we are going to follow Firefly. Let's see where Nihon. Oh, okay. Oh, there you go. Hey, someone help me. There you go. Not sure. I think this is NihonGo's first appearance. I think. Nihongo means Japanese language, if I'm not wrong, is what Kuro is saying. I know Nihon is Japan. Nihongo is just Japanese, as in the language. Could be. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know any Japanese. I watched like an anime movie or two, but that's about it. All I know in Japanese is baka. And everyone knows that. So, you know. All right. What server do we want? Oh, wait, Neon hasn't rejoined. Looks like they're still away. So, we are going to take this time to hydrate our hydras, and then we are going to tell you about our Patreon page. If you like what you see here, or here, or here, on this channel, feel free to join our Patreon! Exclamation point Patreon in chat will take you to our Patreon page, and you can come and support us financially. And with to further financially support all our endeavors in the StarCraft 2 scene. Sorry, hold on. Neon is joining. And if you subscribe to our Patreon page, or, you know, pledge to support us with $5 or more per month, you can join our subscriber-only channel on Discord, and you will get replay packs from the many professional tournaments that we are either organizing or casting in or involved in any way, where they allow us to give you replay packs. So if you want to get good, get us the money, and we'll get you the replays. And, you know, the best way. Also, you know, you get to sit with us in a subscriber-only chat in Discord. And voice chat as well, so you can hear us when we're not officially streaming. So I guess US East. Okay, let's go US East. Submarine is going to be our first map. Let's make sure Eastern United States. Oh yeah, if you can subscribe, you can help Yakuzaku with his homework. That's a huge privilege. If you subscribe to the CranKy Ducklings or support us on Patreon, you'll get to help Yakuzaku with his university homework or college homework or degree homework. I'm not sure what he's doing. He's learning communications, which is what Zoomers call. I don't know what they call it. Help? All right. Let's see if everyone's ready. Everyone's ready. All right, so we have another PVT. This time we're going to start on submarine. Like I said, NihonGo is their first appearance in our tournament, so we don't know much about them. Let's learn. Curious to see if Firefly is going to go with the same strategies as before. I mean, this is a different map, submarine. So it's a smaller map than the ones we had before. What? Neon Japanese middle-sized dog. What? I don't know. So, oh, I get it. It's Doggo. Get it? Neon. It's Doggo. That's their name. I think that's what they were going for, right? The the CranKy Ducklings chat think tank is on the case. Don't worry about it. All right, everyone. Enough about that. Funara Dastan. Hola, Dastan. Welcome to Submarine LE. LE, in case you were wondering, stands for. What did we say? We said it was Lion Engagement. Lion Engagement. That's when a lion and a lioness really like each other, or a lioness and a lioness, or a lion and a lion. No judgment here. And they get engaged. You know, one buys a ring. They go up, down on one paw. Get it? Not one knee, because they don't have knees. They have like these. Never mind. Firefly's proxying again, and this time not even going for a nexus. So, in the southeast corner of the map, give it up for a brand new appearance in a tournament, our blue Terran. It is NihonGo. In the northwest corner of the map, all the way from the land of Guyana, our red Protoss is Firefly. Zoomers call it unemployment. Yeah, communication studies is what Zoomers call unemployment. Yeah, it's what we call unemployment as well, you know. Us millennials. Yes, of which I'm somehow a part of. Because I'm like I'm on the borderline between millennials and what's the other one? Gen X. Yeah, that's the one. It's all BS anyway. Don't mind that stuff. All right, NihonGo. Now seeing the zealots coming. Let's see what they had prepared. There's a widow mine on the way, which is going to be really nice. Oh, Firefly going to be really careful. These are slow lots, quite limited in what they can achieve, but it is going to keep NihonGo on one base, while Firefly going for, it looks like going for a third base. Alright, we don't mind leapfrogging forward, gonna catch one zealot, and then gonna attack some damage while these marines coming in. Oh, NihonGo using the opportunity to consolidate their forces. Second zealot goes down, and he's just one stalker left here. This attack is pretty much over. I want to see Firefly. Firefly has a probe set up for getting a third base, which is a bit ambitious at this point in the game. Yeah. Right, it's gonna be Blink again. The timing is going to be a little different than what we saw previously, because the Nexus was much later. NihonGo going with a drop, going to sneak out. Actually might get caught by that probe if it flies over the third base. Might get scouted there. It's going to be Widow Mines. No, the probe is moving! What a timing. And it parked itself right over where the probe was, so... Alright. You don't mind sneaking in! Pachoo, pachoo! Gonna get evacuated. Alright. Very nicely done so far by Firefly. But this package might be a bit late. Oh, okay. Very nice response. Only losing 2 probes. Very, very nicely done. Let's see what the cooldown on is. They do it. NihonGo did get the not factory, forge, not forge, the armory. That's the one. Almost perfectly timed, but still, it only catches the small group of probes, so not the worst damage. NihonGo going for mech. Alright. Okay. This is getting interesting. It's mech on 111 though, so it's not going to be a lot. It's a very weird... It's not something you see every day, but I don't know, Thor drops. It should take Firefly by surprise at least, right? Or not. Not if it gets caught up. Okay, I think... Okay, NihonGo does know about the proxy. Oh, the boys are being pulled. Not all of them, but some of them. Oh, but maybe going a little too fast. No, they're just sacrificing themselves for nothing. They're not tanking any shots. A bit of unfortunate. They moved a little faster than the rest of the army. The medevac gets sniped, so no juggling the Thor. Overcharge being used should be enough to withstand for a while. Okay, second medevac comes in. Oh, the other Thor was almost killed. NihonGo is going to drop a mule to try and repair. One Thor goes down, the other one goes down as well. And this is why you don't do this. GG is called. Firefly would take game number 1. That was weird. Oh, that was an odd game. I like it. I like odd games. Which means there's something interesting happening. What do you mean, caster? Looks... Leshrak. What exclamation point caster me? How dare you? I am Steelmold, still like the metal. Mold like the thing you put the metal in so that it retains its shape when it cools down. Also, the command is casters with a plural s at the end. That's because that's what you usually try to have. We don't like having me sitting here all alone, delving into the madness, into the abyss of my own mind. It's crazy, man. Yeah, we usually like to have teams of casters, as you do. So it's always a lot of fun to cast with another person. Makes the cast better. But as it is, you only have me today, which means I have to be talking for 2. Which, reminds me, I have to drink my tea. You gotta get hydrated. Gotta keep it down. Keep it low. Keep it mellow. Don't wanna blow your voice too soon. All right. Let's move the map selection thing going along. Because you need to. It is NihonGo's first time. Don't push them too hard. We don't wanna push people too hard. Remember, this is a friendly tournament for friendly people, by friendly people, in a friendly environment. Lightshade is going to be the next map. If you are playing the map Bingo, we are off to a great start today. We're only missing Death Aura and Oxide. So yeah, it's pretty nice. It was Eastern, right? Yeah, Eastern. Protoss OP, so no, Protoss is not OP. It's just making 2 Thors this early in the game means you're sacrificing so much in terms of resources. Yeah, they're not very effective against, against Stonkers, even without Blink. Especially when you get caught out in the middle of the map, If this is something that takes your opponent by surprise, maybe, yeah. But if they catch you out on the map and kill your Thors even before they get to the other side and do any damage, then yeah, it's not. What is the opposite of OP? Do we have a term for? Is there a term for something that's not OP? Like the opposite of OP? Overpowered? Underpowered? Yeah, underpowered. Yeah, that's just UP. It's up. It's not. I know you can say underpowered, Kuro. It's not. I'm not looking for the word. I'm looking for a term, like a gaming term. Esports. We need to have esports names. This is gaming. We're gamers. Hashtag real gamers. Buff Zerg. The opposite of OP is Buffzerg. Group with the zingers today. It's the Observer, otherwise known as the 16th Squad Senseki, otherwise known as Kuro, otherwise known as the funniest ninja in Poland. Or the hungriest ninja in Poland. But never mind about that. We are on Lightshed LE. We're in the northwest corner of the map. Our blue Terran is in fact NihonGo. And in the southeast corner of the map, all the way from the land of Ghana, our red Protoss is Firefly. I was about to sing the Firefly theme song, but I forgot it. How does it go? Take my dang and don't go and don't go. No, it's not that. It's not. That's not the melody. It's not the lyrics either. It's just. Never mind. All right, Firefly setting up another proxy. Yonder in the north edge of the map. Yeah, you can say edge in the northern edge of the map. Tastosis. You know, they were talking about the fact that you can't say, you say 12 o'clock instead of like north, because you can't say the north edge or the north corner. You say the north edge of the map. That's how you get away with it. Instead of north center or whatever. You just say the north edge of the map. That's how I say it. See? Getting away with it. Oh! NihonGo scouts the proxy. We need a group, please. Yeah, you can use your channel points, otherwise known as grapes, to get a group, please. If you use 16,000 points, you can force Kuro against her will to join one game in a cast. Ooh, it's gonna be Cyclones. It's been a while since I saw Cyclones. They kind of I said disappeared from the meta, but they're not as prevalent as they used to be, if I'm not mistaken, right? Question mark. Yeah, they used to be like the go-to defensive unit, but nowadays they're just like nah. It's kind of happy that the safety tank has come back, because then you can sing the song, you know. Safety tank. You know, you can tank if you want to. You can leave your cyclones behind, because your cyclones don't tank, and if they don't tank, then there are no tanks of mine. I mean, they are good against adepts, don't get me wrong. They do pretty well. Because adepts, they're good against light units. They're not really good against the mechanical stuff. Alright, so there's gonna be 2 cyclones coming in. Firefly's proxy here. It's gonna be a lot of adepts though. Gotta be careful. And they can't shadow it. Moving a little too far back. I'm gonna lose the lockdown, the lock-in. Okay, 1 cyclone will go down. They actually haven't killed another adept. Oh, the cyclone has to blow away. The adepts managed to sneak in. There's a cyclone on the high ground, but that means that the lower ground here is absolutely exposed. Okay, trying to shade through the wall here, not going to work. Another adept gets sniped. And these cyclones do have the laser eyes. They can do quite a bit of damage very quickly. But stalkers come in. Cyclones may not be enough here. NihonGo committing to the McLaren here. The light mech, otherwise known. It's gonna be Hellions and Cyclones. But I don't know. Doesn't look like Firefly will let NihonGo get away with it. Especially since Firefly is already taking a 3rd base. Getting Twilight Council, so we're going to be able to get some Blink Stalkers. which will deal pretty well with that composition. Yeah, I don't know. NihonGo is pretty much contained on one base for a while. Oh, the added shade in! Oh, no, we're not going to finish it. But it does keep NihonGo on their toes. Try and move out here. Snipe one Hellion. Oh, it does stay in range of the lock-on, so we're gonna lose some units. Added shade through. The wall is not a wall. Stalkers dive deep. They're gonna snipe one of... Snipe the tank, snipe another Cyclone, probably. Yep. Yeah. This is not a good composition for NihonGo at the moment. On the upside, Firefly did sacrifice all of their army to do this. So there's a bit of an opening where NihonGo can just use the Hellions to go on the other side of the map and just do damage with them. Which, yeah, I don't know. Not enough. It's only 3 Hellions left. No, it's just 5 Hellions now, but they don't have blue flames, so they're not really going to be as effective. And there are Stalkers at home for Firefly. Because, you know, Protoss can warp in units. Oh, 6 gateways on the way for Firefly. Going up 60 workers, 62 workers, going up to 65. And on 3 bases. And how many gateways is that going to be? What's my production tab? Yeah, it's going to be 9 gates. I'm making Immortals as well. This is Firefly is just going to make a hell ton of Blink Stalkers. Yeah, it's going to be scary. Alright, Aliens on the way. They're going to get Funarad. Blink Stalker is chasing them away. Gonna run them down. They might actually get some worker kills here, but yeah, this is not gonna be enough. Killing 5 workers at the third. But what was it? It's about 6 Hellions, 7 Hellions. Yeah, it's not the damage NihonGo needed. Firefly has the way bigger army, and the way better worker supply. All 3 bases. Phenomenal income. NihonGo is just going to be just limited, especially when NihonGo is going with a mech build and only on 4 gases. It's going to be really rough. We can expand, blink forward right on top of the tanks, sniping the tanks before the Immortal even gets to them. No high ground vision, but that's not going to be a problem. GG is called Firefly. Takes game number 2. And we'll move on to the semi-finals. Where Bush is already waiting after they won 2-0 versus Nice Gamer. Oh, Bush took Napolkoshon out 2-0. Polokoshon, otherwise known as Ultra Kaka. Another regular in our tournaments. Was kicked out a bit early. It looks like Firefly is going to be up against a worthy opponent. I'm assuming that's going to be our first semi-final here. What time is it? I don't think we need a break. We're only in at an hour and a half. And we started late anyway, so yeah, let's get on with it. Firefly versus Bush. Oh, we have a new duct tape today as well. If you are subscribed to the CranKy Ducklings, you already caught an early access glimpse of it. But shout outs to Vortex for editing yet another brand new duct tape, which we will be playing before the final match of today's Master Swan Open, the number 51. So stick around for that. It's always funny. This one is all about that Yakuzaku. So, you know. No, sorry, this is on the Kuro. No, this is all about the Kuro. Sorry. I forgot. I got mixed up. Stop shouting at me, Kuro. It's all about the Kuro this time. It's Kuro and the Spanish. El Curro. Alright, so let's get Bush in here. In the party. La Curro. Thank you very much. La Curro. Isn't it like La Curita or something like that? La Curizza. Sorry. I know. El Curro en el mapa. All right. I don't know if it's George Bush. I don't know if it's if Bush is related to the Bush dynasty. I don't know where Bush is from. All right. Let's keep ourselves hydrated. I'm almost done with my tea, my lukewarm tea. And when I say lukewarm, I mean it's completely cold. So I'm going to switch to pure water. No leaf juice. All right. Still waiting on Bush to join us. You know, maybe they're waiting for election results. I don't know. I don't want to go into Bush jokes. It's too easy. It's too easy. I don't like to go for the easy jokes, especially with people's names. You know, I'm a bespoke memer. I want to come up. I want to generate bespoke memes here. Alrighty. Let's see what server we are going to be playing on. We'd better ascertain that. El Curro, La Curro. Ah, but I can say El Krupp, right? Okay, so Bush is from Lithuania. Okay, so US East. Let's make sure everyone is okay with that. Our first map is going to be Death Aura. Yes, if you are playing the map Bingo, we are only left with Oxide. It's not on any of the maps in the on the bracket, so we're going to have to rely on one of the players picking it as a map pick. Cross your fingers, cross your Ethernet cables. Purra la toxica. Toxic Kuro. This is what happens. This is what happens when Kuro doesn't eat breakfast. We get CranKy Kuro. Look at that. We are going to get a PvP. All right. All right. See, there used to be a time where we saw PvP and everyone was like, oh, it's gonna be another PvP. But right now, in the past couple of months, PvP is like the most interesting and dynamic matchup. It's like the cheekiest one. It's the most fun. I don't know. It's become a really fun one. Better than ZVZ sometimes, you know? I gotta admit it. Sometimes it's better than ZVZ as the mirror matchup. Now TVT we just don't see anymore, so I don't know how fun it is or not because it just doesn't happen. There aren't enough Terrans in any tournaments to create a TVT situation. Anyway, we are speaking of Terrans, we are on Death Aura LE. We're in the northwest corner of the map, all the way from the land of Lithuania. Our blue Protoss is, in fact, Bush. And in the southeast corner of the map, representing the land of Guyana, our red Protoss is Firefly. Kurra is hen in Polish. I know kurica is a chicken in a few Eastern European languages. I'm not sure which. I think in Romanian it's a thing. Or Hungarian. I'm not sure which. Can't remember. Alright. So strangely enough, no one is cannon rushing each other. You know. Maybe someone sent out a memo about it. I don't know. Because usually this is where you see the cannons come up. In Chile, if you call someone pollo, it's like an innocent person or a cute one. Ah, that's cute. Don't say that in Russian though. It means something completely different when you call someone that pollo. So sick of the old maps. Look, these are the new maps. These are the maps. No, there are no more old maps. There are no more new maps. Just maps. This is where we're at. You gotta get used to it. No such thing as new maps. No such thing as old maps. It's just maps. No, nothing. Just maps. Give back Golden Wall. Bring back Pfeifengeschichte. Alright. So we got Stalker versus Stalker here. Oh, Bush is finding out the proxy though. Very nicely done. I'm gonna find that proxy pylon. So no cheekiness. It's gonna happen. Redshift, yeah, I miss Redshift. It was such a fun map. And Catalyst was just boring. Catalyst was one of the maps that became so boring so quickly. But Redshift was fun. Not only was it like a cheeky map that allowed all kinds of really weird strategies, it also was a really great macro map. We saw so many like really interesting late games on that map. It was so fun. I loved that map. I loved watching it. I loved casting it. I know. See, I never played it. That's why I love that map so much. Yeah, I never actually played on Redshift. I think that would explain it. All right. So you got both players. I'm gonna go with Twilight Castle. Actually, Firefly's Twilight Castle is gonna be a little behind. So Bush is already working on Blink Stalkers. I assume Firefly is going to go with Blink Stalkers as well, because that's a lot of Stalkers. I like Stalkers. It's just a cool unit, you know. All right. Oh, Firefly gonna walk right in there. Gonna get one of the Stalkers, but now focusing the sentries. Not Warp Prism. Why did I say Warp Prism instead of Shield Overcharge for some reason? I don't know what. My brain is stupid. Shield Battery going to be engaged. I'm gonna push Firefly back. Bush not yet eager to go across the map. It's gonna be Blink Stalker versus Blink Stalker. This is not something you see very often. Usually it's only one of the Protoss players who goes with Blink Stalkers. I like the fact that here's what we're gonna see. Seems that Bush is kind of ahead with the tech. He's always getting the buildings a little faster than Firefly. Yeah, so gonna get the upgrades earlier. Gonna start on Immortal Productions earlier. Well, so far it's gonna be Observer. Yeah, back Pfeifengeschichte is that was the original name of Redshift before it was when it was submitted to the map contest. It was Black Pfeifengeschichte, but it was renamed Redshift for the latter edition. But that was the original name. Like Pfeifengeschichte meant, what is it? It's like a punchable face or something in German. But Pfeifengeschichte. Okay, but Pfeifengeschichte. There's no E on it on the end. Okay. Face in need of a slap. Yeah, yeah, a face in need of a slap. That's the punchable face. Slap face. All right, Firefly coming in again for another try. It looks like Bush is prepared. The force fields up the ramp. Firefly gonna lose one of the stalkers and back away. Charges on the way for Bush, but Firefly is ahead in terms of the upgrades. So that should be able to enter into account here at some point. Move command! Oh, very unfortunate. Firefly losing quite a few stalkers, basically for free. Would have to speed away here. It's a bit of a shame because Bush already has the much bigger army supply. Got immortals, got sentries. The sentries are pretty low on energy, so they can't really be super effective, but you know, one good force field in right position can really change the tide of a battle. Of course, Starduck is missing the cannon rush map. Starduck, please. Degenerate, you degenerate. Alright. So Bush not quite punching through. Where's that warp prism? Is that oh, there it is. It's at the back, warping in some charge lots. Actually, Bush could have done a bit of a multi-prong here. Warping in some zealots into the main base of Firefly would have been much easier at breaking this siege, jumping forward, getting the shield battery with it was overcharged, sniping the immortal. Both immortals are dead for both players. But the immortal comes up for Firefly. Firefly can warp in here. This looks like Firefly is the upper hand here. Remember, Firefly has the better upgrades. +2 versus 0. Actually, no, it's +1. +2 is about to finish. There we go. +2 is completed for Firefly. So Firefly gets the better engagement. Bush still has the better economy, but not a lot of army. If Firefly can punish on the other side of the map, this could work really well in their favor. But as it is, Bush is getting a fourth base, going to ramp up the worker production, and I don't know if Firefly gives Bush too much time. I don't know how it's going to work. Warp Prism sneaking into Firefly's main base. I'll be able to get some probe kills here. Firefly not as aware as they were against the Widow Mines. There is a shield battery though, so damage isn't going to be super severe, but there's another Zealot run by here at the third base, going to force battery overcharge as well. That's a nice catch, but Firefly already working on +3 weapons. Bush going for the behind shrine. Even though they're not all that far behind, but you know, it could be an ahead shrine as well. You don't have to be behind to get a dark shrine. It just helps. Everyone is missing Abyssal Reef. I miss Abyssal Reef. It's one of the first maps I was casting, you know, back in the day. Back when we started, that was the map in the map pool. I was even forced to sing a siege shanty intro to it. Oh yeah, and if you missed the old maps, go check out the Demi Weekly, because Demi has decided to play it on some old school map pool. We got some lovely nostalgic maps, including Abyssal Reef, by the way. Just in case you were wondering, if you wanna play on Abyssal Reef in a tournament once more, for all time's sake, check out Demi Weekly, which is on Sundays, right? Yeah. It's the Dream Pool edition. That's what it's called. So yeah, so definitely check that out. We will be casting it as usual. It's being casted here. Ooh. Gonna have Shadow Stride. Right? Shadow Stride. Do you know why I said Shadow Stride? It was easier for me to remember Shadow Stride than it is to remember DT Blink. I blanked out on DT Blink and I said Shadow Stride instead. This is how messed up. Oh, Firefly just cancelled. Oh, that was unfortunate. A bit of a misclick there. Oh boy. Alright, Bush sneaking around, Firefly sneaking around. It's gonna be Charter to Anchor Immortal, otherwise known as the Beef composition against Colossi and Archons. I'm sorry, Colossi, Stalker. Not Archons. Dark Templars. There, that's what we go. Both third bases are sniped. But Bush still has their 3 bases. It's going to be a full-on base trade. Firefly going for the third of Bush. Bush going to go into the natural of Firefly. They're still relatively equal on army. I don't know, it's very weird compositions. How is Firefly's detection? Firefly has 2 observers. One of them is at home, one of them is in the middle of the map. So, you know, defensive weapons for Bush with the DTs. As, you know, one of them is at home. Should be able to, should enable Bush to defend pretty easily. Alright, Firefly losing quite a bit of army here at home. The disruptors for Bush are going to be really, really scary. I don't see how Firefly can... Yep, there we go. GG's gold. It's too much. Just backstab versus backstab. Oh no, not backstab. Thrust versus thrust. Thrust. That's it's a fencing term, you know. You thrust and you overcommit. And if two of you overcommit, and all you have to do is just stab the other one, and whoever stabs first wins. Not sure I can make it into a StarCraft term, but I'm gonna try. You know, I'm a caster. It's my role. Romanticide is going to be our next map. So no Oxide yet. We're not breathing. In other news, elsewhere on the bracket, our other semi-final is already prepared as well. It's going to be Wojtek versus Kazuya. Wojtek versus Kazuya. Wojtek was the runner-up for from last MSO from 2020. Came second after Vavin, who was not here today. Actually, wait, did Vavin get promoted? Who got promoted? Someone got promoted, I remember. One of the Protosay got promoted. Can't remember whom, who's whom, who is which. My Protho players are ready. Let's get to it. Boop, 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 boop. We got a Starduck for Cannon Rusher. Yeah. I remember the days when Starduck used to be the Cannon Rusher. Don't worry, we still have Konyo! At least in SDO, you know. No. Righty. Wait, who won the... Bush won the first game, right? Yeah. Just blanked out on the score for a second. I forgot which Protoss won. Alright, everyone. Welcome once more to Romanticide LE, where love goes to die horribly. We're in the southeast corner of the map, all the way from the land of Lithuania. Our blue Protoss is in fact Bush. And in the northwest corner of the map, representing the land of Guyana, our red Protoss is Firefly. Alright. Probes running around looking for proxies. So far we haven't seen Bush proxy anything. So Firefly proxying a lot. Alright, going for the quick nexus. Let's see how that's going to work. Bush is going to be worker scouting. So I'm going to see that coming. This is why we don't get any more head bops in the middle of the map. I'm so annoyed. Can we like commission one of the map makers to make a head boop map? Like make sure that the head boop is like a feature of the map. Because, you know, especially in Protoss, you know, when two probes and click head boops, like beep. So cute. It's something to live for. Oh, we got gas steal. Bush is gas stealing. we know what clan they're playing for. The CranKy Ducklings. Alright. It's going to be adepts from both players so far. Let's see if it's going to transition into some more chickiness or... I mean, Bush really needs to feel the pressure to do something. Firefly is getting away with the proxy pylon there. It's going to be Stargate coming up from Bush. I don't know about that. You know, Bush is still on one base. Firefly going to be on two bases. It looks like Firefly is gearing up for some kind of adept push. Getting in more adepts, setting up that second nexus. More gateways on the way. Right, one adept in a shield battery versus two adepts. Who wins? Alright, second adept comes in. Nice block with the pylon there. Still, Firefly loses 4 probes, which is quite a bit considering Bush is already ahead in workers. But Firefly setting up a proxy. Gonna be warping in on the other side of the map. Alright. Bush is getting stalkers and a what's it? Oracle thingy. 2 oracles actually. The thing about adepts is that they don't shoot up, and the oracle is right on the path of the proxies. Is going to spot that. Boom! Chakalaka. Yep. Start munching on adepts before they can even do any damage. Now that does help Firefly not take damage at home, but yeah, these adepts, 2 of them die before they even reach Bush's bases here, and there are a couple of stalkers, so adepts that don't do very well against stalkers. They did have to shade in, so there's no shade available. It's still on cooldown. More adepts are reinforcing though. I'm trying to shade into the main, but there's a pylon block. Instead of decent damage. 8 probes dead. Does keep Bush behind. And remember, Firefly was on 2 bases for way longer, so got, you know, the opportunity to get ahead in economy. Well, Bush is behind, but the proxy is going to be cleared up now on Firefly. Firefly getting a shield battery at home, getting prepared for retaliation. Oh, adepts are sneaking in again into Bush's main base, natural base. Oh no, it's hermetically sealed. Alright. Oracle's finally gonna get the chance to sneak in and do some damage after just killing adepts so far. Ah, the stalkers are ready, and there's a shield battery as well. Oh, One of the Oracle dies, and they actually don't do any damage here. The stolen gas finally gets cleared up. Firefly getting a robotics facility, which is going to get a Twilight console. So we're going to not commit to the Stargate situation. No, what? Was that the... never mind. Oh, it's the deity shrine. Shrine. The behind shrine. You are all going to not notice that I said shrine instead of shrine. You did not hear that. That did not happen. I am doing the Jedi hand wave thingy. That means it's working. Yes. Give me a break. Third base on the way for Firefly. Let's see if Bush goes for the same thing, or maybe just commit on 2 bases. Looks like they got the probe waiting there. No snipe for you. We're going to keep the Oracle alive. Firefly going with the blink again. So you're going to start to see some immortals after some observers are being made. No DTs yet for Bush. Oh, there are immortals already. I didn't see the immortal being made. Leave me alone. It's fine. I was thinking about drinking water. I wasn't paying attention to the game. And then I didn't drink water. So now I'll drink water. This is your public service announcement for the CranKy Ducklings. Gotta hydrate your hydras, everyone. Keep your hydras well hydrated. My name is Steelmold, and I support this message. Right. Both players are kind of equal in terms of the economy that they have. Both on 3 bases. Nice evacuation there by Firefly. Only gets a couple of probes frozen. It is it from Bush. Still a warp prism? There's not even a warp. Yeah, there's a robotics facility, but it didn't get a warp prism. It's odd. Firefly didn't get a warp prism either. Nobody wants to warp prism. Everyone just wants to stay at home and stay safe. There is a Temple Archives on the way for Firefly, so there's going to be Archons on the Firefly side as well. It's like they're both going for some kind of a beef wave. Actually, that's a beef wave because it's not charge lots. It's blink stalkers. Oh well, no, Bush has charge lots, so it's going to be a beef wave on Bush's side, and for Firefly, it's going to be a not a beef wave. What do we call it when it's blink stalkers instead of charge lots? A blink wave, right? It's not a beef wave; it's a blink wave. Oh, no response there. Okay, nice clutch response by Firefly. Not gonna get all of these workers frozen. Very nicely done. Yeah, something we noticed with Firefly, you know, in the PVTs that we saw earlier as well. Very good at responding to anti-worker harassment, such as you know, Widow Mind drops and such. And like we saw here, the time warp, not time warp, the other one, Stacy's word, that's the one. You know, just like time warp, but different words. Oh, the warp prism gets Konad. Funarad. I don't know if Bush noticed that though. Firefly is also getting a behind shrine. It's another frozen couple of probes here. So far, very nice response by Firefly. Alright. Settle in, people. This looks like it's gonna be a long game. Most of them getting a 4th base. Look at the units lost tab. They basically had a few skirmishes in the early game, and after, beyond that, it's just 1 or 2 units here and there. It's just this. Ooh, disruptors for Bush. I like that. I like that. I mean, Blink Stalkers are relatively well against it if you're, quick enough. So they can deal with the disruptors pretty nicely. Also, they're actually the big units, so they don't clump up as much. So the Blink Stalkers usually don't kill as many. Sorry, don't Blink Stalkers. No, the disruptors don't kill as many. Wait, hold on. Why is Bush getting a Dark Shrine? Wait, did Bush cancel the Dark Shrine earlier? I thought they already had a Dark Shrine. Get the pylon. Yep, everything is depowered. No detection here. Start munching on probes. No. Firefly is going for the gases. Also the one gas. Maybe gonna get an Archon. Gonna get an Archon. There is detection there now, so, he's gonna get killed. It's a nice attack, but I don't know if it was worth the investment there. Bush going in right into the middle of these 2 bases between the natural and the 3rd. The risk of being surrounded. Disruptor shots do some damage. Oh, but the disruptors get caught. One of them got sniped. The other one is pretty low on health. Okay, the disruptors are fully gone. They're both equal on upgrades. Bush does have the sentries though. Well, had them. Now they don't. One disruptor coming in from the side in choke point. Oh, but it's a move command. What a shame. That could have been doing so much damage. The entire army of Firefly was just in that choke point, just begging for that disruptor shot. But it did not come. These charge lots, slow lots are zombie lots, if you will, lurching around so slow without the charge. It looks like they're running in slow motion. Alright, ooh, big DT warping into the main here. There is a cannon, but, still a lot of firepower, well, scythe power. It's depowering the cannon, so there's no detection. Oh, going for the upgrades. Disruptor on the high ground. Firefly's moving in. 2 disruptor shots. Boom. Oh, that killed a lot of zealots. That killed almost all of the zealots of Firefly. And charge is just about to finish. Firefly really can't stay here. That was a great disruptor shot. Wow. Let's see if I can find the disruptor that did it. Based on how many kills they have. No, I think the disruptor that got that kill died. Alright, Firefly going for Shadow Stride and +3 weapons. Bush setting up to defend against that War Prism. So neither player really has done any serious economical damage here. Bush took got an upgrade delayed. Which is a good thing for Firefly, but that's about all the prism sneaks in again. Even though Bush knows it's there, can't really manage to defend against it all that well. 4th base gonna be at risk here, but Firefly wisely does not want to overextend here, especially not while these charge lots in the main base of Bush are really doing damage. But now there are defensive DTs here. And no detection for Firefly, which is actually, I think, okay, because it means the zealots are ignoring the Dark Templars and just doing damage. And now Bush may be overextending here. Firefly has the defender's advantage. Oh, we're doing disruptors! A couple more disruptor shots left for Bush. Oh, that was very... Bush just almost killed their own disruptors. That was so close. Oh boy. Oh, it almost choked. Oh, another good disruptor shot, but Firefly still has a lot more charge loads being brought here. The army of Bush is getting really cleaned up, but Firefly doesn't have a lot more. Now the disruptor coming in, one good disruptor hit could change this fight. Is it? No, it's not shooting anything. Is it on cooldown? What happened? There we go. GG's called. Firefly evens up the score. We have ourselves an ace match, otherwise known as a sideways 1-1. Alright, let's breathe a little. Hydrate our hydras. It's gonna be Firefly's map choice. Remember, Oxide is the map we want for the full map bingo for today. If we get the full map bingo for the day, you win nothing. You win nothing. It's not an actual contest. I'm just saying that. It's not we don't offer any prizes. Get nothing. Yep. Let's see what the next map is going to be. This is Bush's choice this time. The other semi-final is waiting for us, so don't worry. Wojtek versus Kazuya. Kazuya is a new appearance in our tournament. We haven't seen them before, but Wojtek was the runner-up last week. You know, Wojtek is a pretty mean opponent in our tournaments. Been the runner-up twice in MSO so far. This is as far as I can count. Yeah, pretty mean Darren. Wojtek is. Still waiting on that map, by the way. It's not just me. Yes! Look at that! Can you guess which map was picked? Yes, that's right. It's going to be Oxide. We have ourselves a bingo! A map bingo! Bing, 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 bing. You win nothing! Oh, what happened? Oh. Push. Accidentally dropped out of the lobby. It happens. No worries. Let's see if everybody's ready. Alrighty then, everyone's ready. Let's go. Boom, beep, beep, beep. Wait, you can't kill your own disruptors with your own novas? I'm pretty sure you used to be able to do that. Right? If I'm not mistaken. I know you can kill your own units, but I didn't know you can't kill your own disruptors with them. Alright. Alrighty then. Let's get into it. We are on Oxide LE, where we are all oxidized. We are breathing. You can breathe in and breathe out. And then almost faint because you get too much oxygen in your brain and you kind of get a little loopy in your head. We're in the southwest corner of the map, all the way from the land of Lithuania, making their very first appearance in our tournament. Currently sideways 1-1 in this series. Give it up for Bush, the Blue Protoss. And in the northeast corner of the map, all the way from the land of Guyana, also currently sideways 1-1 in this best of 3 semi-final of today's Master Swan Open, the number 51. Give it up for our red Protoss, Firefly. Take my drip, take my crown, I won't fly away from here. I think that's how that song goes, right? Alright, Bush going for a wall in the natural base. But Firefly gets the block on the the Nexus. So not gonna be able to play as greedy as they want. Oh, and there's a Cyber Core block there as well. Very cheeky. Firefly's like, I'm the greedy one here. If anyone's gonna be greedy, it's gonna be me. Oh, righty. Oh, get that pylon. Let's see. Oh, Firefly gonna let that Cyber Core finish. It's gonna be a while before Bush will be able to get a Nexus. Firefly, looks like Firefly is setting up for a Nexus of their own? Question mark. Yeah. Right. Keep breathing. It's fine. I'm just reminding myself to pace myself so my voice doesn't die before the tournament ends, because sometimes happens. I'm hydrated. Nice block there by Bush as well. Firefly waiting a bit too long to get that Nexus. But Firefly is going to be able to set up a Twilight Council much earlier than Bush, so when I be able to see what kind of tech path Firefly will go for, I am guessing Blink Stalkers and DTs. Yeah. No, I was wrong. It's gonna be it's gonna be Glaive Adepts. I saw Firefly had 2 Adepts and was like, yeah. So the natural way to go would be to get more Adepts and Glaives, but I know, let's go the opposite way. Then I forgot I wasn't casting Miomika, I'm casting Firefly, so like, never mind. Never mind. Well, it's gonna be Glaive Adepts. Gonna be cool. Gonna have the nice boomerangs. That was something I wanted to. I thought of something to call Glaive Adepts, but I forgot what I wanted to say. Like a few days ago, I came up with a really nice nickname for Adepts that have glaives, but I completely forgot what the joke was. That's Zilla. There's 1 health point, by the way. Alright, Adept shade in. Glaive isn't finished yet. I don't know if you want to wait for it or not. Oh, the Probler was going for the block, who got dieted before he could set up the block, so the Adepts get into the main base. But the Problers do get evacuated. Adepts shade outside, going into the natural. Probes get evacuated from there as well. So that's a lot of lost mining time on Bush's side of the map. Adepts shading in again, or not. Focusing the sentries, which is really nice. Oh, going to match on some probes there. But not a lot of Adepts left. Oh, is Firefly going to finish the shade here? No. Oh, yeah. Yeah, alright. Firefly committing to delaying the mining as much as possible from Bush. Oh, the first returned! What? Bush, what are you doing? What are you doing? There's still Adepts there. I thought maybe Bush assumed that the Adepts were going to shade away, but they weren't. Alright, Blink is finished for Bush, so gonna make chasing those Adepts much easier. Alright, they're still munching on some more probes. Getting 5 of them, 6, getting into 7. Alright, pretty good actually. That attack was amazing. So much lost mining time, and Bush is way behind in workers. This entire time Firefly was making workers. Getting a Warp Prism now. Does have the higher army supply. Got a couple of Immortals at home and Sentries, so should be able to defend against these Stalkers very easily. Especially with the Shield Battery and Overcharge at the ready. Warp Prism is on the way, so Firefly will be able to backstab Bush as well. Oh no, Firefly in a really good position right now in this game. Alright, Warp Prism is in. Let's push away. Bush was waiting behind the bush. Get it? Yeah. Except it's not exactly a bush, it's reeds. It's a different thing. Never mind. Getting all technical here. Sorry, I'm a landscape architect. Gonna get technical on the terms of plants. Alright, Firefly stalking outside Bush's natural base. Gonna try and sneak in there. Adepts not quite friendly. Does manage to find an opening. The Adepts will finish their shade. Oh boy. Shield Overcharge has been used. Warp Prism comes in. Can juggle these Immortals right in there. It looks like Firefly has this game and will be getting into the final of today's Master Swan Open, the number 51. Very nicely done. That was a pretty good game for Firefly. Keeping Bush away from the mining for so long was just super painful, while at the same time getting the worker count up. Yeah, getting Immortals, setting up for the next big push. Fantastic work from Firefly. Alright, so our next match is going to be the second semi-final, which is going to be Kazuya versus Wojtek. I'm not sure. Where is Kazuya from? Do we know? Group? Are we playing this on an A, or are we switching to EU? I don't know. Kazuya is from Peru. Ah. Another LATAM player here. Oh, it's SaberLight. Okay, it's SaberLight in chat. Shout out to SaberLight in chat. That's Kazuya. We're gonna be seeing them right now against Wojtek. All right. Group. Do we need a break before that, or do we not? I don't. I think. Do I? We could. You know what? Let's play it safe. Let's take a 5-minute break. We'll show you a duct tape in the meantime. Take this time to hydrate your Hydras, drain your Disruptors, stretch your Roaches, and be back here in 5 minutes for the semi-final Kazuya versus Wojtek, or I will not forgive you. And we have returned. Hope you enjoyed that duct tape. We are all set up for our second semi-final here. It's going to be Wojtek versus Kazuya. Both players are ready. Alright. First map is going to be Death Aura, which is the map on the bracket. We've already finished our map bingo, so everyone can relax, can be chill, can be oxidized. We already had oxide, it's fine, it's chill, it's cool. It's all thanks to the fact that we had Jagannatha on the on the bracket in the first round. It's usually one of the maps that's difficult to get. That and oxide. Now, we do have a new duct tape right before the finals, so after this match, we will have a brand new duct tape just for you. All about Kuro. or observer slash streamer slash productor slash manager slash boss. Hey, boss. Anyway, we are on Death Order. LE. We're in the northwest corner of the map, making their very first debut in our tournaments, all the way from the land of Peru. Our red Protoss is in fact Kazuya. And in the southeast corner of the map, the runner-up from last MSO tournament, the last MSO of 2020, all the way from the land of Poland. Give it up for our green Terran. It is Wojtek, the bear. Yeah, for those who don't know, Wojtek is it's like a name. It used to be the name of a bear in Poland, in the Polish army. So it's a bear. I think it was in World War II, right? This is following like an artillery unit. It's just a name. It's a Polish name, but it's also the name of a famous bear that ended up being part of the Polish army in World War II. And actually, like, helped around. It's like a logistics artillery thing. They were carrying around boxes of ammunition, and Wojtek was helping. And he really liked beer and cigarettes. Because it's in the Polish army. What else are you going to have? Alright, so clean opening from both of our players. Zoya with a quick nexus. Wojtek with a 1-1-1. No 3 racks. Yet. I'm crossing my fingers for some more 3 racks action. Thank you, Viole. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. I appreciate you jumping on that grenade. Alright, Twilight Council on the way for Kazuya. It's gonna be a nice, clean gateway tech composition here. Is that a proxy pylon there on the other side of the map? What's Kazuya cooking there? Yep. DT Shrine? DT Shrine. Tiki. Let's go. Alright, Wojtek getting a good look-see into Kazuya's base with that Reaper. So, if Wojtek knows his stuff, he should know that Kazuya has something else on the map. There's a pylon missing, there should be another tech building somewhere. Something is not right. Oh, Lord Loki! Look at that. 4 gifted subs. For Torsk, Dastan, Fonara Dastan, Nightmare Late, Red Gunner Guy, and Vector Man. Welcome to the CranKy Ducklings subscription club. Go to the Discord, join your subscriber-only Discord, and get your replay packs when they come out. It's great. Make sure your notifications are available for the Discord, not for Discord, for Twitch, so that you'll get your email with the replay packs link thingy when it comes. Speaking of things that are coming, Kazuya's DT is sneaking in. Wojtek is sneaking in some not warp prisms. The warp prism jumping into every word that I forget. No, Widow Mines. It's the W. See, it's the W in the beginning of the word that's killing me. No scan available for Wojtek. And there's DT in the main and in the natural. Let's see if the Widow Mines are going to compensate for that. Boom, boom. 8 kills. Not bad, but definitely not enough. Wojtek already getting way behind in work count. A Raven is out, but damage is already done. One of the DTs even sneaks out. Oh boy. Okay. Wojtek out on the map. Is that a boys pool? No, it's just Marines. Only Marines. No Medivac, no nothing. Just Marines. I mean, there is a tank and a Raven, so that helps. But yeah, there's no stim, no +1, no combat shields, no nothing. This is a very, very vanilla attack by Wojtek here. Widowmine's getting 10 more kills though. Yeah, them Widowmine's MVPs, they're keeping Wojtek in the game. Gonna be able to punish this third base, but you know, as long as Kazuya is safe on 2 bases, should be fine. But Kazuya maybe overextending there, running around back and forth in range of the tanks. The Widowmine still a thing here? No, they're dead. I was wondering where these 2 probes died. I guess they died in the third base. At the third base. Wojtek still doesn't know about the proxy location. But Wojtek is backing away. Thinking that they punished Kazuya by killing the third, but I don't know. Kazuya is still way ahead in workers. Can easily take a different third. I don't know if that was enough. Alright, Wojtek is setting up to kill this one. Alright. But it's going to get to this position where Wojtek is not... shouldn't be satisfied with just buying more time. He needs to do damage. Tank is getting sniped. Baiting into the Widowmine. Yes. We kill one of the stalkers, do some damage on the Immortal. GG is called. Wojtek with a bit of a clutch victory here. After taking some damage to the DTs, does exactly what I tell you to do. Do not give Protoss time. You gotta push back. Can't let a Protoss breathe. Otherwise, they will get ahead. And they will destroy you. Let's get everybody into a party. So that's gonna make it a little easier. Let's see what the next map is going to be. It's Kazuya's choice. Yaganatha is going to be our next map. And it's going to be... oh yeah, right, you assist. Thank you, Lord Loken, for some more stuff. How many subs did Lord Loken give so far? Where is it? A total of 150 in this channel. Lord Loken, keeping esports alive. A one-person hype machine. Alright, there we go. Everyone's ready. Let's get to it. Game number 2. Also, yeah, Lord Loken is also on top of 150 subs that Lord Loken has gifted in this channel. The Lord also supports us on Patreon and has access to the Steel Zaku tier pledge, which means Lord Loken can give us one replay a month for myself and Yakuzaku to cast. And they've already amassed like 3 of those, so we're waiting on them replays so we can cast them for you. You know, it's a privilege you can have here. All right, everyone. Speaking of privilege, we are on Yaganatha LE. We're in the south west. Sorry, I had the scores scoreboard set up wrong and it confused the hell out of me. In the southwest corner of the map are blue protos all the way from the land of Peru. Give it up for Kazuya. And in the northeast corner of the map, all the way from the land of Poland, current runner-up from the last MSO, our green Terran is in fact Wojtek. I want to go to Peru sometime, you know? It seems like a really nice country to visit. Also, I want to try Inca Cola. I really do. It's like made from the aloysia. It's like a herb that I use a lot for tea. It's very popular here in Israel. It's like, you know, we grow it everywhere. But we don't get Inca Cola, so I'm really curious to taste that. It's like it tastes like a lemony kind of gingery type of thing. I have a feeling it's one of those fizzy drinks I'll actually really like, because I don't usually like fizzy drinks. But this one, you know, I'm suspicious. I want to try it. Alright. Kazuya pulling, we need 5 probes. And Azola to deal with this cheeky NGA block. Wojtek in the meantime getting his natural base. So a cheeky opening, but not the worst. No, nothing too crazy. We're going for a 1-1-1. Like I said, no 3 racks here. We already had enough 3 racks for one day. It's more than enough. Okay, you can't give me another 3 racks. I'll go insane. Kazuya, what? Ah, did I say the? I think it's blocking the thingy. Yeah. This is not a mistake. The pylon was the mistake here. Oops. Yeah, so this nexus has been delayed by quite a bit. And in the meantime, Wojtek setting up a pretty defensive position. It's gonna have a bunker out there yonder in the low ground. That's a tech lab on the factory. Yeah. Is going to have a tank, I'm assuming. Oh, we're going straight to, I'm assuming, Raven. Let's guess something else. Banshee. We haven't seen a Banshee in a long time, right? Let's gamble on a Banshee. It's not an actual gamble because I'm not gambling anything, but you know. It's a Raven. So I was wrong. Okay, it's not a Banshee. Even though I was right in the first time, because I did say it was Raven in the first, so it's technically... I lost the bet, I'm actually right, right? Yeah, I've hedged my bets, if you will. Alright, Reaper gets a couple of kills here, and might even get out alive. There is a block here on the ramp, but... Reaper comes in, Reaper goes out. Can't explain it. Wojtek getting a really nice scout, getting a couple of probes, and gets to keep the Reaper alive, so, you know, some extra scouting ability. Gonna keep an eye on the third base here. Really nice. Kazuya going with a charge, but lots. So they're going to become charge lots, with lots of charge. And a robotics bay. I am guessing... Colossus. That's my guess. Alright, let's guess Colossus. Why not? Could be Disruptors. It's not beyond, you know. It's not beyond imagining, but I'm going with Colossus. Which is gonna be helpful since Wojtek is going with a lot of Marines here. You know, pretty good against it, Colossi. Although Wojtek does have the Raven, so that might counter it pretty nicely, you know. Colossi doing Don't do a lot against Bio or against anything when their interference matrix when they're interfered, when their matrix is interfered. No, when they're suffering an interference matrix, when they get interference matrixed. Is that the verb? Interference matrixed? Hey, look at that! I was right. It's a Colossus. Right. Third best for Kazuya. Wojtek keeping quite ahead in the work account. Did he get a third base? No third command center yet. Not a Dokkan on her. Ooh, more racks is being made. Wojtek is looking to push. Adding some Widow Mines into the mix. It's only one tank here. A few more orders as well. But the Raven is going to be the MVP here. If Wojtek gets the interference matrix shots correctly on the Colossi at the right time, it's going to be really effective. Kazuya does not have much. Going to have to rely on some superb defensive maneuvers here. No sentries. Yeah, Kazuya won't be able to block anything or to zone out the army and get them into a choke point. It's gonna be Disruptor as well as Colossus. Alright. I like the Disruptor edition here. Maybe gonna be a little bit. Oh, the Zealot misses the army. Okay. I don't know what the tank drop was, but okay. Alrighty, Wojtek pushes in, takes care of the shield battery before the overcharge. This is the freeze matrix and the autocannon. Chasing up the Colossus, speeding forward, almost taking the bait and getting dead by the disruptor shot, but backing away just in time. Now trying to pull Kazuya back into the Widow Mine shots, and boom, boom! One more Widow Mine shot. No, actually no, they're all dead. GG is called, and Wojtek is going to be your second finalist of the day. Right here on the Master Swan Open, the number 51. Look at that. Our new appearances have done valiantly today, but it's the old school people that are going to be fighting it out for the finals. But before we go into the finals, check out our Patreon page, !Patreon in chat. We'll send you to our Patreon page where you can support the CranKy Ducklings directly. And if you do that, you get your replay packs, you get access to our subscriber-only chat in Discord, and you get to help Yakuzaku with his homework. Can't get a better deal than that, right? Alright, so before the finals, we are going to show you a new deck tape. So stick around. It's going to be a new deck tape. You haven't seen it before, unless you're a subscriber or Patreon. Then you already had a preview. But if you didn't, it's a new one. It's all about Kuro. It's going to be fun. It's got Spanish in it. So stick around. And we'll be back in 5 minutes with the final match of today's Master Swan Open, the number 51. Be here or I will not forgive you. And we are back. Hope you enjoyed that wonderful duct tape, all about Krupp and the language of Española. We are setting up for the final. Firefly and Wojtek have been bantering. They've come to the conclusion, both of them, that Zerg is OP. So we have that to work on. And the lurkers should be nerfed. Let's see if both the players are ready. It's going to be a hype one. This is a best of 5 match, remember. Wojtek is saying drones are too strong as well. Alright, like a fun, let's get to it. First map is going to be Lightshade. It's going to be great. It's I watched that duct tape. There's just a lot of it I don't understand still. So it was also I like the duck with the sombrero though. Sombrero. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cute. It needs what's the name of these? The ones? No, not maracas. Machacas. Forgot what the names of them. You know the instrument that goes. How is this called? Worst intro ever. Anyway, welcome to Lightshade for the final match of today's Master Swan Open, the number 51. We're in the northwest corner of the map, all the way from the land of Poland, looking to finally win one, the current runner-up of the Master Swan Open, number 50. Give it up for our Green Terran, Wojtek. And in the southeast corner of the map, all the way from the land of Guyana, our red Protoss returning after a long hiatus. Give it up for the super hype Firefly! Alright, Firefly with the quick nexus again. And this is what we saw. I mean, pretty much we saw Firefly. Oh, we saw Firefly in a PvP, right? It was two PvTs and one PvP. We haven't seen any Zerg today, by the way. I just noticed. Yeah, they're all away. They're all apparently too OP for the tournament, according to our two players here. Zerg is too OP. Firefly is setting up that proxy location though. I think Firefly set up a proxy in almost every map except one, maybe, today. Yeah, we saw Firefly in every game today. And it's the only one that wasn't proxied. Well, there was one that wasn't proxied because the proxy was discovered. So, you know, there's that. But there's only one map that Firefly did not attempt to proxy. Yeah, that's true. Machacas. There we go. Maracas is the that's the Spanish one that go click, right? Machacas. Why are you saying? God damn you, Light. Is in Twitch chat is saying Machacas, and in the Discord chat is saying Maracas. I am being fed false information. I'm being fed fake news. This is not my fault. Speaking of fake news, Firefly is setting up proxy. And Wojtek is not discovering it. I'm assuming Wojtek was watching the matches with... Well, actually no. Wojtek was actually busy while Firefly was playing the PvTs. Wojtek was playing his own series A. So probably doesn't know that about Firefly's style here. This Hellion will discover something is up though, probably. This is gonna be it's gonna see the adept move. Did Wojtek catch that? Pretty sure that was in vision, but I don't know if Wojtek noticed it. Alright. Does have some Marines to defend. A Raven is on the way. It's gonna be adepts for Firefly. No glaives, no nothing. Just adepts. Just shade up the ram. Yeah, it's proved pretty effective against Viole. Let's see if Wojtek is going to suffer the same fate. The tank is a bit late there. Wojtek had to go for the Hellion first. But that's quite a bit of Marines. Wojtek evacuating all of the workers from the natural base. Not floating the... Okay, there we go. Now I'm gonna float the orbital command. Tank is about to be finished. Let's get in! The shade in! The shade in, the shade out. Can't explain that. Ooh, that's a bit of a shame. Gonna be losing a lot more. The Hellion is doing a lot of damage on the other side of the map while this is going on though. Killing 6 probes. But Wojciech has already lost 10 SCVs and is quite behind. Might even lose this, not the club, this... Not farm, it's not a farm, we're not playing Warcraft. It's my brain. Supply depot is what I meant to say. It's irrelevant because... You try living with my brain, alright? Oh, light VIP, redeem the group, please. You're up, group. For the next game, group will join me. Maybe to save my brain from melting. Alright, Wojciech is out, not pulling the boys. He's not going all in here. But he's going to have to do quite a lot of damage in order to compensate for the damage that he took in the early game. He lost 14 SCVs in total. Okay, one attack against sniped before it even gets sieged. The auto turrets go down. They were quite helpful actually in clearing out a beachhead for the Marines and the tank to set up. Steam is just about to finish in a few seconds, and the medevac is here just in time. These Marines are going to become way more dangerous. Steam to win. Man with gun OP. Come on. Actually, I shouldn't say. Last time I chanted man with gun OP, it turned out to be not the case. So let's not risk it. Oh, there it is. There's the cleanup of the mineral line. That's some great damage. Oh, can he get the immortal? A few more Marines come in. Gonna chase the Stalker and the Immortal up the ramp. Wait. What? That auto turret was on fire? I didn't know auto turrets catch on fire when they're low on health. That Immortal almost died to tank. No! Get back! Firefly, please! Okay, these charge lords are gonna be helpful. Tank is gonna get shielded. But I think Wojciech did enough damage. Yeah, it's... To me, it looks like he did. The tank shot killed half of the Marines, apparently. I missed that. Thank you, group, for that information. Just stop typing and go back to observing. Oh, group's mouse broke. Okay, I'll handle it. I'm ready. All right.
Game paused.
What? What happened? Apparently, everyone's mouse in Poland just skipped a bit. All right. Yeah, I lied. You redeemed 2 group pleases. That does not please group. All right. So Wojciech has asked for a pause. Give him a second. Let's give it a nice opportunity for Kuro to fix her mouse. Let me know if that mouse is fixed, so I know I don't have to observe. All right. Gonna hide with more hydras. Take our time. Don't worry. We're good. Wait, that's done. Why are you up Wojciech for cheesing? You didn't cheese. You played respectfully. You even stayed at home. You even played defensively. What are you talking about? What cheese? Um. Okay. So mouse is okay. Mouse is good. We can't test that. Oh, we can test that. You can move. I didn't know you can move when the game is paused. I never tried. I didn't realize. Apparently you can. It's a nice to know. All right. So how's everyone doing? I'm doing fine. We just had a storm yesterday, so the weather was really cold, but now it's not. So there's that. was my father's birthday yesterday, so we have cake. So that's a thing, you know. Um, what's going on with my life. Other than that, everything is just super boring, you know. Working from home, hating my job, not casting StarCraft enough, and that's life for you. I mean, life's in, Kesper jail, but still, it's a different life. It's just life that's not, cheating in StarCraft and, you know, stuff. So, yeah, still have no idea what the pause is. Um, wait, is Wojtek one, is Wojtek one of the Polish ones who's still in school and has to occasionally stop pause the game to answer a question on Zoom? Because we've had that a few times where players were still technically in school because they're at home on a Zoom class and playing in a tournament, which is to me is so great. I'm so jealous. All right, looks like Wojtek is back. Firefly's ready. Everybody's ready. Get a countdown, and we are back. There we go. All right. So Firefly, not going to go ahead with the retaliation. Firefly took quite a bit of damage there. Lost most of their army, and a lot of workers. So that pretty much put Wojtek back in the game. Now Firefly still has 3 bases and a higher worker count, so it's not over yet. Wojtek still needs to be quite assertive, and it looks like Wojtek is doing exactly that, not giving the Protoss time. Righty. The Outrider spotted where the army is. Wojtek has a couple of Widow Mines, a couple of Liberators as well, which is going to be really, really helpful. There's basically no anti-air on Firefly's side. Only the sentries. Phenomenal anti-armor missile catches pretty much every unit in Firefly's army, and they just cannot fight into these Liberators and Widow Mines. This is such a great position. Wojtek just needs to go and start doing damage to that 3rd base. Oh no, the Firefly. Maybe if Wojtek exposed the flank a little too much. Firefly runs right into the Widow Mines. Wojtek doesn't have a lot in terms of the bio army, but there's enough support here to actually do a tremendous amount of damage, or at least win the fight. Oh, the Immortal walks right back into the liberation zones. So Wojtek backs up, but Firefly's army is basically destroyed. Oh boy. Liberator is sieging up there. It's a bit of a precarious position with a couple of stalkers up your butt. Right. A couple of Archons being made for Firefly. Storm is on the way, but there are no High Templars backing up energy. Storm isn't in play just yet, and Wojtek again giving the Protoss no time to breathe. Going to set up right here between the natural and the 3rd. A great position. Another anti-armor missile. The overcharge battery is pretty good. No chance to snipe it yet, but the Liberators can deal a lot of damage once the overcharge is done. Oh, well, the Liberator go down, and there's not a lot left on the ground. Wojtek overextending a little bit. Nice Widowmine shot, but not quite breaking Firefly's army. On the other hand, Firefly doesn't have a lot of army, but the worker count is still high. The 3rd base is still up for Firefly. Recovery is definitely possible. Storm is finished. A couple of High Templars are out, banking up energy. So, the next engagement might not go as well for Wojtek as the last 2. Firefly also quite ahead in terms of upgrades. Wojtek only now getting the NG Bay for bio upgrades. So he's just got not shield battery, it's not shield overcharge. Combat shields, it's different shields. Never mind. Never mind me. Wojtek has combat shields and steam and concussive shells, but not any actual upgrades. Or now starting +1 weapons, but Firefly is already going to be on +2 armor, which is so beefy. With this what words am I looking for? Warp gate units. That's the words I will look. That's sometimes I have to dig deep in my freedom on drop. Sixteen probes dead. Oh, that keeps Wojtek in the game. Wojtek in the game, not Wojtek's. You know, in general, it keeps the Wojtek in the game, except you only have one Wojtek. The weird one running away from the probes. Oh, it's off cooldown. It's gonna get another shot. Bam. Yeah. This is the first time we see Firefly taking damage to this for these Widow Mines, and this is the doozy. It really hurts. But Wojtek is going to have to deal with the attack here from Firefly. Storm. How many High Templars do we have? We have 4. No, we only have. Where are they? Oh, there we go. Got 4 of them. They're pretty high on energy. Oh, gotta catch the medivac. Nice catch of the drop, but it also exposes the fact that Firefly is here. It's a lot of Marauders. They're pretty beefy. They can withstand some storms, but how many? These storms are in the War Prism. Yes, here comes the storm drops. Widowmine shots hit the army of Firefly, but there is no Terran army. Oh no, it's just it's gone. It's gone. Wojtek put the pressure on Firefly, but wasn't able to do enough damage, and now Firefly has recovered. Just 4 High Templars can't even kill a supply depot. GG is called, and Firefly will take game number 1. Wojtek working hard on not becoming a Kong here. This is Wojtek's 3rd final appearance in the finals of Master Swan Open, and always a 2nd place. I'm gonna try hard not to make it happen. As in, make it happen to be a champion, not make it happen to be a Kong, is what I meant. Alright, let's see what the next map is going to be. Already had Lightshade, so you know, gonna be running out of them pretty soon. Wanna check. So Wojtek was in the finals twice of MSO, and both of them were lost against the Protoss. Once against Dash and once against Vavin. Protoss good unit. Actually, we only had 2 Terrans win an MSO in 2020. It was Volticus and Ares. That is it. All the other Terrans only made it to the runner-up position, to the silver medal. Oh, and we had a group, please. Yes. Did you think I'd forget that, Kuro? Were you hoping I'd forget that? We had 2 group pleasers even. Kuro's like, damn it. She was hoping I'd forget, but nah.
Well, hello there.
Hello there. General Kripobi. How are you doing? How's the mouse?
Hashtag Kuro is not triggered by messing up production. It's fine. This is fine.
Fine. Well, if you count how many times I messed up today, then you're fine. Messing up is part of the process. It's fine. All right. Everybody's ready. Let's get to it. All right. So we're getting oxide again. So we're gonna be breathing.
This is the second time we got oxide today, right?
Yeah.
It's not the most popular map.
I think Wojtek actually chose that last time as well, right?
Maybe. Not sure.
Yeah, I think it was Wojtek versus Kazuya. I think Wojtek chose that. Maybe he has a thing for this map. I don't know. All right, everyone. Welcome to... Hold on. Can set up? Welcome to Oxide LE. Where we are breathing. We are oxidized. We are chill. And breathing.
Sick of falling asleep.
And breathing out. And breathing in. And breathing out. And getting a little lightheaded. It's fine. In the northeast corner of the map. All the way from the land of Poland, our green Terran and current runner-up of the MSO. Give it up for Wojtek. Look at that. It's fake proxying.
It's fake proxying next to a proxy.
But this is a real proxy. In the southwest corner of the map, real proxying. Currently up 1 in this best of 5 final match of today's Master Swan Open, the number 51. All the way from the land of Guyana. Give it up for our red Protoss Firefly.
I love the positioning of this.
Yeah.
You can fit them on the same screen.
It's a screenshot. It's a screenshot. Oh, Dastan is asking where is the Spanish challenge? Do we not have a Spanish challenge set up? It's okay. It won't be filled by the time. It's only 5 filled today.
I might have not re-added after the last one.
No, you never mess anything in production.
Oh
no
yeah,
way.
true. I always do everything right, so...
Perfect production.
From I understand.
Perfect. Alright, Zealot is coming out for Firefly.
Okay. Since we have a Protoss in the chat, can they tell me, is this a max packs? Is this the max packs build? Because I'm pretty sure that the max packs build included a proxy gateway that's just used for like a Zealot and a StarCraft. Oh, that's...
Yeah, sniping out the SCV, constructing the natural base, and Wojtek backs up the proxy racks there.
Wojtek sees the Zealot, he's like, nope. Bye.
Gonna cancel on the command center and is getting rebuilt on the high ground. So far, Wojtek losing a couple of SCVs and getting the natural base deleted, but nothing too big.
It seems to me like Wojtek is preparing for like a bigger attack. Like he thinks this will continue, but not necessarily. This is just 2 Zealots and a StarCraft. Yeah, he's scanning to see if there is a natural.
Yeah. Also, coaches the Twilight Council being set up there at home. So this might hint that this is not going to be some kind of crazy all-in. And Wojtek is getting a Cyclone just to help break this siege. Because they're coming in, gonna help repair the supply depot. Yes, I managed to finally say supply depot. Thank you. Oh.
Good job.
It only took like 5 tries today.
Only 5?
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, brain. Like I need to like print a chart with the names of the buildings. Just try to memorize it.
No, with images, and then just like have a board with images of buildings and names.
Yeah, it's the high quality one.
And the CC is going back once again.
Yeah. No natural for you.
Come
back 2 minutes.
This is pretty effective denial.
Yeah, losing the Cyclones is a bit unfortunate there, but the safety tank is on the way. Finally. So that's why I like the safety tank. It's way more effective. It just takes a little longer to make.
I actually didn't expect Firefly is gonna manage to delay this Natura for so long.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Firefly's natural base is all up and running. Oh, snipes another Cyclone.
This base is still occupied.
Okay, now can we be done with this? What is like, come on, let me out.
There's a second tank on the way as well, so this is gonna be eventually denied. And on the other side of the map, we have Blink.
Mm-hmm.
Blink got the tank.
Yeah, but Firefly hasn't really gotten a lot more production, so it's not going to be something crazy.
Notice though that all these Stalkers have only shields damaged, so they're actually gonna just chill there and recharge. Nope, never mind.
Yeah. Oh, but there are a couple of tanks. Yeah, this contain is over. But the thing, yeah, but this is delayed Wojtek's plans. Wojtek was hoping to confuse Firefly while getting a I'm assuming the proxy was a tech lab, right? On the fake proxy barracks.
I didn't see.
I think it was tech lab. It was cancelled, so
yeah,
I didn't see what it
finish
was. I'm assuming it was for concussive shells. That would be like the cheeky thing to do.
I like all these backed up views that he was just waiting for the past 10 minutes to just get all the views. 5 minutes.
All the interns, the temp workers.
Oh, charge as well.
Yeah. So yeah, like I suspected, Firefly isn't going to commit to a lot of Blink Stalkers. It's gonna take up, but is it going to be not enough? Because Wojtek is coming in with a hefty drop into the third base. Firefly is not going to be in position, but
thanks.
Wojtek is going to have the tanks to defend. There is Blink though, but that's 3 tanks in staggered position here.
See what I mean? Blink Stalkers. They don't care about tanks.
Yep. But Wojtek is doing damage on the other side of the map while this is going on. Could very well snipe this Nexus.
Looks like
but the problem is, this is a third base, while Wojtek's base is a natural, which Wojtek barely had a chance to use that natural so far in the game.
He's gonna leave the Nexus. Okay.
It's gonna get sniped.
So many Stalkers here. Is he not gonna finish the Nexus? Wojtek, come on. It's Nexus.
No.
He saves it. Oh boy.
And then on the other side of the map, these Blink Stalkers are still around.
Yeah. Yes, they are. They're shooting a depot, but they are there.
Right. Wojtek still doesn't know about the proxy, by the way.
I mean, I feel like at some point it becomes kind of obvious, but at the same time.
Yeah. I mean, it was pretty obvious with the fact that they were zealous so early in this.
Yeah, I think you can assume this.
Wojtek just doesn't know where it is, and Wojtek is out of army. GG's called. Firefly on match point already.
Wow.
But Dastan in chat is saying that it's kind of a Max Pax. It's kind of Max Pax's thing, but an awkward one.
Ah, okay.
You try pronouncing Max Pax's.
Max Pax's.
Right, read that. It's kind of Max Pax's thing, but an awkward one.
It's kind of a Max Pax's thing, but an awkward one. Look, Stick, don't challenge me. I actually went to a contest for that in school, okay? It was like 10 years ago, but...
With how many... You were called... Your nickname is the Butcherer of Words.
Yeah, because my pronunciation of English is bad, but like I actually did tongue twisters at school. That's the thing.
Ah, okay. Fair enough.
So like I can say things, I just don't say it very well.
I say things very well, I just don't know what I'm saying, is what you mean.
No, I know what I'm saying. Just other people sometimes don't, but you know. Who cares?
This is their fault.
Yeah, it's their fault, clearly.
But that's their reality. Alrighty, let's make you ref.
Pretty impressive for Firefly to be already on match point.
Yeah. I mean, it is Protoss versus Terran, so you know.
I mean, still.
Let's look at the results of the past year,
Wojtek
okay?
is a pretty good player, so you know.
Protoss 10.
I want to say, the last.
When they meet in the finals, Protoss tend to win against Terran. Let's just say.
You say so. I want to say that I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it was the last time we saw Firefly, but I think the first time Firefly appeared in our tournaments, he also won. I think so.
Yeah. I think Firefly was a Royal Roader. Let's have the SDO thingy. Firefly won in SDO number 51. That is
51?
on January 2019.
Sick! It was SDO 51 and this is MSO 51.
How are these two related? Is this just a coincidence? Relax.
It's 51!
Not a significant.
No, this
number.
is beautiful. You don't understand. I like funny numbers, okay?
I like funny numbers too, but it's a meaningless statistic.
But it's cool.
All right. Speaking of meaningless statistics, we are on Romanticide LE, where love goes to die. And in the northwest corner of the map, all the way from the land of Poland, working hard not to become the Kong of MSO, our Green Terran is in fact Wojtek. And in the southeast corner of the map, looking for an MSO win right here today on match point, our red Protoss from Guyana, it's Firefly. And I think Wojtek wasn't Royal Warrior.
No, he wasn't. But he did go pretty far. He was pretty strong from the beginning.
Oh yeah, I think Wojtek's first appearance was a second finish.
I'm not sure about that. I remember him being strong from the beginning.
Yeah, and then 2 wins in a row against Papa Panda. Just pretty hype. Oh, there's another proxy factory. Proxy factory. I'm guessing.
Proxy a tank.
No, it's not tank. It's Cyclone.
Okay.
That's my guess.
I will say Helion drop. No, never mind. It's not Helion drop.
Yeah, it is.
It is Helion.
It's Helion. Not drop. Just Helion.
Yeah, no, because the moment I said Helion drop, I saw the starport actually dropping in the main. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, maybe not.
I mean, it could still be. Maybe just Wojtek doesn't want to put the thing in there as a proxy.
Yeah, the starport is really the starport is rallied here, and it was not
Firefly
scouted.
not gonna find it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the probes came close, but they stopped and went back home.
He did this whole loop, but didn't check this one place exactly where it is.
Yeah, it is going to be a top. Look, the Medivac is rallied.
Yeah. See,
you're right.
I guessed the Terran build correctly.
Well,
I need a prize.
no, you said tank. To be fair, you said tank.
Look, that was for the memes. I mean, stick. Who the hell proxies a tank?
Lilikanen. It worked pretty well. You won that game.
Right.
That was in Valencia, and he did it again. I think in one of the online events recently, like in the past few months. One of the European
you can't
challenges.
see
Thing,
that,
I think,
but
or something.
yeah, just.
you can just refute what I'm saying by giving examples.
My joke just died. It's being buried.
What was the joke though?
It was the famous quote, Sick. The famous quote.
Right?
Never mind.
Who goes proxy tank?
Yeah, Timmy said that way back when. In one of his first
I don't know
videos
that
for
quote.
StarCraft. Yes. But anyway, the Helion drop is here and it's killing probes.
Oh, they were bunched up! They lined up! Oh. Fire! Burning! And the probes! Death! Oh. 14 probes go down, maybe even 15? Question mark? The medevac went down, right? Yeah, it got killed. Oh, they're not getting the natural! More death, more pain! But dead probes! Oh, this has gotta hurt. 19 dead probes!
That's
Ooh.
a solid
That's
oof.
a great alien drop. That's a great alien drop. But Blink is finished. Firefly is on the move. Wojciech is going to have to defend pretty well and not take damage.
Oh, the factory only just arrived, so there is no tank, no anything. It's just bio.
There are marauders.
I mean,
And
there are two
they're
marauders.
no concussive, but they're marauders. They're pretty good against stalkers.
There are two, not one.
No, unless they're focused. And these are blink stalkers, remember, so they have a lot of staying power here. Decent blink micro there from Firefly. The natural is going to have to be evacuated in this game as well.
Yeah, Firefly really doesn't want Wojciech to Wait, what just happened? Did I just see an SCV go into refinery and the refinery exploded together with the SCV? Is that what happened? Or did my eyes fool me?
I think they were just they exploded at the same time.
It looked like it exploded inside. Oh my god.
I mean, if there's an SCV inside the refinery, I think the SCV dies along with the refinery.
I don't know.
What happens when? What
Field
happens?
Dragon, get on it.
Yeah, how come? This is something that we see all the time. How come we've never noticed that? What happens to a worker that dies inside an extractor or a refinery? Like, do they die or just leave?
The depot is burning down.
How,
Oh no.
do you know how many times we've seen a gas building destroyed while there's a worker inside, and we've never asked ourselves this question?
But you know, the timing is not always just right. Like sometimes the worker just gets out as the building
Oh yeah,
goes up.
the timing has to be perfect, right? But it's still, there's like a second where the SCV or the worker is inside
Yeah.
the building, right?
We need Field Dragon on this. Like this is
What
the only
happens
way.
to it? This is weird. This is like we're living our lives and we're like, did you ever think about pants? Have you ever noticed pants? You know, we use them all the time, but we never noticed them. Oh, what doesn't get sniped?
Yeah, and suddenly this is pushed back.
Yeah. Wojciech holding out pretty nicely. Only lost a couple of SCVs, that's it.
Yeah, Wojciech was really patient. Like he gave up on the natural, he just bunkered up in the main base and just waited until he has enough. But this is a lot of blink stalkers.
Mm-hmm. But remember, this isn't all of Wojciech's army. And there's medivacs. And a tank. And the Marauders have concussive shell and shield and not shield battery, combat shields for the Marines, and steam and +1 weapons. This is a beefy Terran army.
This is Firefly's side of the map though, so he can easily warp in more stuff.
Yeah, and join Immortals to mix, bring in. What verb am I using here?
Bring in
Make
Immortal to
Immortals
the
and
wings.
put them in army. Fucking, it's like my
Oh, they're gonna miss each
brain.
other. They're gonna miss each other.
Firefly gonna catch the reinforcements here. And get blonked on. Wojciech is out of position. But there's a chance to actually surround this army. What will Wojciech decide? He scans, sees that there is no third nexus for Firefly. Decides to bring the army back.
What? He recalled the Immortal, but just the Immortal. Interesting.
Yeah. Because the stalkers can blink out of the base, but the immortal gonna get surrounded. Ah, Vortex splitting up the forces. Going to catch these stalkers as they blink out, but they don't have to blink out. There's enough.
Yeah.
The army of the Terran is small enough on the high ground they can just fight it.
Yeah, it was a good idea, but the groups were just too small to fight this army.
Yeah, and some of the stalkers actually waddle away. And waddle away.
Still checking for the third base. It's about to go down, but he's not gonna see it, is he? Yep. Just in time.
Vortex, this is the probe coming in, so.
Yeah, he can assume, I guess.
Alright. Why is Dustin asking you not to bully people? What did you say?
Who did I bully?
I don't know. Who did she bully, Dustin?
I mean, I know that Dustin feels bullied all the time, so I don't know.
Because everyone finds him constantly.
I mean, it's his fault.
Yeah. See, you're bullying. Victim blaming.
Look, he's the one who first made me do a Spanish intro on his stream, okay? Just saying.
Yeah. Started a trend. Alright. So, ooh, nice blink there. Gonna catch these tanks. More tanks even. Oh. Firefly lost a lot of the stalkers. So it's a bold move. This is what Firefly needs to stay in the game, but
it was a tough trade.
The army supply is just the army supply is still really in favor of Wojtek. Shield batteries are not up yet. There is no overcharge here. Oh boy. This is too much Terran to engage.
The shield batteries were actually an issue because they were blocking some of the units and they were just dancing around.
Yeah. This army is so low in health, but there's just not much that can actually deal damage on the Proto side.
Yeah, and there are 2 tanks in the back that are pretty good.
Yep.
There's even a
Liberators
bunker.
are on the way as well for Wojtek. Yeah, get a bunker. Why not? The army is so low on health that the medivacts are just depleted of energy.
The medivacts are empty. 0.
No medicine for you. We're out. My Firefly is getting 5 gateways. I don't know what can Firefly actually produce there.
Charge loads, I guess. Just making more charge loads.
Yeah.
I feel like charge loads would be good as like a surround attack to get all the tanks.
Yeah,
in the back.
it's a great flank. Chargeloads are a fantastic flank against the tanks. But with the Liberator here, the army finally healed up. This god-awful example of a healthcare system.
There were a few Marines shooting at the Nexus. Oh, the tanks actually reached the army now. All those cells are shared.
Good leapfrogging by Wojtek with the Liberator backup. Here come the charge lots. It's a lot of them. The brief wave is coming. Alright. Charge lots get to the Bio army. There's a bunker as well, remember. The tanks are all dead. The Immortals are in the Liberator range. Only one of them will waddle away.
This was so close.
The Terran position is still strong.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw in the last moment the 2 medivac drop just joined in the army and like that killed the Zealots really.
Clutch reinforcements, that's the Terran way. Oh, the Immortal gets sniped. This is the end of Firefly for this game. Wojtek looks like will not be dying without a fight. 73 army supply to 12. GG is called. And Wojtek puts a point on the board.
And that was the 2 group pleases. So I hope you enjoyed.
See, how many channel points do I have? I had 176,000. I'm not using it yet.
Yet?
Not No. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. You won't know until I use it.
Well, anyway, in that case, I'm gonna see you guys later. Bye.
Bye. Thank you for joining us, Kuro. If you want to hear more of Krupp, use the Krupp please. Channel points reward thingy. Claim, claim it, whatever. Thingy. What's it? What's the verb for that? Use the channel points. 16,000 channel points will get you get one game casted by the 16th squad Sunseki. There's a limit of 3, so there's only one left in this tournament, which I've graciously decided not to use today. Or did I? Yaganatha is going to be our next map. So we are going into game number 4. With these two. And I'm sensing an ace match here. It's getting hype. It's getting hype. Hype. See if everybody's ready. Oh, damn it. I made a mistake. God damn it. I thought about food. Damn it. I thought about food and now I'm hungry. Should not have done that. Should not have done that. Big mistake, big mistake. I'm like, thinking about pizza and I'm thinking about, yeah, everybody's ready. Let's get to it. Yes. Let's go with the game. Distract me from going on about food. See, the thing is, when you're in the winter times, because Israel has daylight savings time, in the winter times, SDOs and MMSOs are starting at 12 p.m. So, right when I'm supposed to be eating lunch. In the summer, they start at 1 p.m., right after lunch. So I'm all, I get my lunch, everything is ready, nice and full stomach, ready to play and cast and thing. But no, in the winter, you're going to be cold and you're going to be hungry. I did eat a brunch today, so it was that. Didn't stop me from from thinking about food. Speaking of food, we are on Yakarasa! LE, we're in the southwest corner of the map. Not letting himself become a Kong just yet. Representing the land of Poland, our green Terran fighting back is Wojtek. And in the northeast corner of the map, leading the game by 2, still on match point. No, low by 2, leading the game by 1, still on match point, are Red Protoss, all the way from the land of Guyana. Give it up for Firefly. No, I forgot to say that Firefly has 1 SDO championship, Wojtek has 2 SDO championships under his belt. Wojtek is a more recent, appearance. Actually, now that I've checked the stats, Firefly hasn't been playing for 2 years in our tournaments. Since January 2019. So that's been a while, I thought it was only 1 year, but apparently 2 years have passed since then. How time flies when you're on fire. Get it? Because Firefly. I tried to do something with it, and this is all I came up with. Wojtek is going to find the proxy. Oh, where is he? Oh, yes, it is. Oh, it's going to be Stargate. But it's Funarad, and it's going to be... Yep. There are shield batteries. And you know what that means. You have to avoid the Void Rays. I'm going to have some Void Ray ASMR here. I want to go... Gonna be fun. For someone. For someone else, maybe not. But they're getting a bunker right under this target. That's the word I was looking for. But the adept comes in here. Gonna delay the bunker. It was a nice touch, but not gonna go all that well. Void Ray is starting to be on the way. What is Wojciech going to do to counter this? So far it's just Marines. Nothing coming out of that factory. It's gonna be a tech lab. So I'm assuming Cyclones. Because that's the thing you can get. Some point it would be nice to see some Vikings as well, as you know, pretty much the only viable anti-air for Terrans. Maybe some turrets. Right, bunker goes up in time. The Void Ray will take its time here. Adepts shading in. Nice response by Wojciech. Gonna surround them. So gonna be losing some SCVs, but not the end of the world. This is mostly to pull the Marines away from the Void Rays, but Wojciech is not taking the bait, sacrificing a few SCVs in order to keep the Void Ray from taking the bunker. The Cyclone is out, but a second Void Ray is out as well. A third is on the way. No way from the bunker. This is looking really bad for Wojciech. The Void Rays are doing a fantastic job here. Oh, gonna snipe Magfield accelerators. Very nice control by Firefly. Wojciech is controlling pretty well as well. Void Ray, oh, just about manages. Third Void Ray is out though. This is starting to get very dicey for Wojciech. Great control by Firefly here. Now we'll be able to snipe Magfield accelerator just before finish. Oh, denied! Is it going to cost Firefly of shit? Wow, that was so close. That was so close. Oh boy. It's up to 4 Void Rays. The shield batteries are depleted, so yeah, Firefly is going to make some more. This is some fantastic work from Firefly. Hasn't lost a single Void Ray so far. And this is the really dangerous thing. Once they are up in numbers, they just shoot everything so quickly. Firefly is getting a natural base. So, trying to transition out of this. Oh, gonna delay that tech lab. Going to lose one of the Void Rays here. We're going to commit to killing those pesky Cyclones and start to munch on some SCVs. I think all of these, they're out of their special ability, the Void Rays. Okay, they go back just in time. So 2 Void Rays lost. Actually not killing a lot of SCVs. Magfield accelerator is halfway done at the back there. There are 2 factories out now. Firefly focusing this one. Okay, 1 Cyclone is going to come out of it. And it's going to back away. And you guys are prepared. It's a trap. But this is a lot of Void Ray. And they have the prismatic alignment, so they just one-shot everything. Oh, this is so dangerous. It looks like Firefly did it. Wojciech has barely any production left. It's turret. So there's something. There's still 1 Cyclone. But look at these shield batteries. They have so much energy. As long as Firefly controls them, these Void Rays well, there's just no way to lose this. Fresh Void Ray comes in, tanks some shot. And the turret goes down. No, actually no. The Cyclones go down. GG is called. And Firefly wins another one of our tournaments, this time a Master Swan Open. After 2 years away, comes back with a bang. Very nicely done. And Wojtek proving once more that he's such a strong contender in this tournament. This is the third second appearance, third second finish for Wojtek, and 2 in a row. So all of them against Protoss. Gotta work on that. Gotta work on that TVP. But he's up there, Wojtek. He's really dangerous, and Firefly proving once more they are somewhat dangerous. This is the first time in an MSO, I think, as well. So this is technically an MSO Royal Road as well. So it's a double Royal Road for Firefly, I believe. I haven't checked the stats, so it's maybe wrong, but I don't know. All right, congratulations to Firefly. This is really good. Firefly saying that their prize can go to Wojtek. I don't know if that's benevolent or that's BM. Like winning a tournament and then giving your prize to the second place winner. That might be that. I don't want to guess on Firefly's intention, but that might be interpreted as something a little BM. You know, so if I lost a tournament and someone said, "Here, take the prize," and like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It's funny either way. Thank you all for watching. It's been fun today. Thank you, group, for joining me here today for a couple of group pleasers. I have been your host, Steelmold. Steel like the metal. Mold like the thing you put the metal in so that it retains its shape when it cools down. And you can see more of us, the CranKy Ducklings, as I open the calendar, which I forgot to open in advance because I am smart. In Sentimiento Latino, which will be in 10 hours, right here on the CranKy Ducklings. And tomorrow we have the Grand Platypus Open, which is a tournament we organize and cast right here, and is open for anyone in the Oceania and Southeast Asia region, with no league restrictions. So go ahead and join that. It's great. And if you want replay packs from that tournament, guess what you can do? Exclamation point Patreon in chat will take you to our Patreon page, where if you pledge to support us with $5 or more, you get replay packs from Grand Platypus Open and other tournaments as well. Also, subscribe to the CranKy Ducklings right here, and you also get the duck emotes. You get a duck emote and you get a fanfare emote, which if you put them together, the duck and then the fanfare, you get the combo, which I really love, called duck farts. Duck farts are the best. And on that farty note, have a great weekend, everyone. Enjoy yourselves. Play the game. Stay safe. Get vaccinated. Don't go full anti-vax. We saw where that leads. And get good and prosper. Goodbye.